big up the Tidal, man. They giving our viewers 60 days free on Tidal.
60 days free.
It's Tidal.com/drinkchamps.
There we go, goddammit. What it good be? Hopefully this is what it should be. This is your boy NORE.
This is Drink Champs Sports, filling in for DJ EFN.
And this is Drink Champs motherfucking Yappy Hour. Make some noise! Now right now we're gonna get real estate knowledge. We're going to get about capital gain. We're going to get about financial wealth. We're going to talk about that. But one of the people that's here has dominated the DJ field forever. He has also learned how to produce and do his shit on his own. He runs the motherfucking Breakfast Club boards. Motherfucker has been doing this for years and still out here relevant, and he's touring like a wrestler. Niggas out here every weekend with a car show or some type of show and some type of shit, and he be having black hair products. He got his hairline back. Shit is serious. In case you don't know, we talking about DJ Envy. Make some noise! Now the other man that's standing here, he owns damn near half of Jersey. From everywhere, from Patterson, New Jersey to wherever, New Jersey, we everywhere. He's going and he's doing. He's coming down here, Miami, and he's showing me. Now I thought about it the other day, and I thought we had met through DJ Envy, but I think I DM'd him first. I thought about it because this man has knowledge. He's been monkey footing going through the game with this real estate shit. He's gonna be the fucking first Dominican Donald Trump, but the good Donald Trump, not the bad Donald Trump, not the Trump, the racist Donald Trump, not that nigga. The other nigga, like Sam Lefrak, goddammit. Make some noise for Cesar, goddammit! Now, first off, thank you guys, brother. Thank both of you guys for coming down here. I know you guys are out here on other business, correct?
Yeah.
What is it, real estate? You out here?
Doing a little real estate, and then we got our artists out here. His name is Shalo Shack. He's doing some recording.
Dominican?
Yeah, Dominican.
Platanos in the building, make some noise! And so you're doing some recording, y'all. Cooler Dre, I assume?
Cooler Dre did some stuff, and we got some other surprises that we're working with down here.
You know they shooting shit up at Circle House. Be careful.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Be careful. Be careful. They shooting
by the
shit
window.
up.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? By the window. It's crazy out here. Look, I use Circle House all the time. I was appalled when I heard it. I said, what? Niggas is bringing the hood to the front, even though that technically is the hood.
Yeah, down the street is the hood.
But it's the nice part of the hood. It's like middle class. It's like Jamaican Estates.
Right.
Like almost. So, okay, how did you guys hook up? Because, Envy, we know you for, being a DJ. I know you from the mixtape days. I know you from the beginning. And for you to transition to go on to radio, but now you're transitioning, going on to real estate, and obviously with this man standing next to you, how did you guys hook up in the beginning?
I was doing real estate before I met Cesar, and I was just getting into it. I was doing a lot in Detroit. I was doing some in New Jersey. Very light, just trying to get into it.
They flipped on you about Detroit today. Somebody, that's
somebody,
not enough.
Yeah, somebody called the
Sis was flipping on you.
Yeah. So I do stuff in Detroit, and I wasn't going as fast. Shout out to Nick the Grit, who Fetty Wap is signed to, hit me up and was like, my man Cesar wants to talk to you about doing real estate. But, in this game, everybody does real estate. Right. Like, everybody's a rapper. Like, everybody's a producer. Everybody's a DJ. Yeah. So I kind of just was like, yeah, all right, whatever. And then he hit me and was like, yo, I'm starting to do real estate. I'm doing real estate. You should really meet up with me. So me and my wife went over to his office, and we met up with him, and we just had a great conversation. He was like, let me show you my real estate. Hop in my car. And I'm like, my nigga, I don't know you like that. I'm not getting in your car. My wife texted me, no, we're not getting in his car.
You follow him.
Yeah, but I was like, I'll follow. He was like, yo, you can't follow me. I have to show you the properties, where to go. So I believed in him, and we jumped in his car, and he showed me half of Patterson and showed me what he owned, what he owned and how he did it. And he just showed me easier ways to get things done. He was like the connect for me. So if I needed a lender, he's the connect. If I needed a hard money lender, he's the connect. If I needed properties and this, that, and the other, he was the connect. He was showing me how to do it different than how I was doing it. So if I'm doing 2 a year, he's showing me how I could do 80 a year. So, and it all put together. We had the same goal of not only creating generational wealth, but also putting our community on. And that was the main thing, because every time we go to these auction houses and we going and we bidding for homes, and we're on the steps of these city halls, and we don't see nobody that looks like us.
Right.
And I was like, that's a problem. And the problem is I'm the first person to go to school in my family. My family was kind of like, you work all your life, you retire when you get old, and keep it moving. And I'm like, I want to change that narrative. I want to make sure that we learn how we can leave something for our son. Like, as they say, you don't want to do this show no more. You good. Your bills is paid because your rent is taking care of everything you got, and you ain't even got to go pick it up. And I'm like, that's what we need to create. That's what Trump did. That's what the Rockefellers did. That's what everybody that made millions and billions in real estate did, but we just don't know. Our first thing is, I ain't got enough money. Oh, you need money to make money. But that ain't the case. Like, you put them Louis shoes or that Louis bag on the side for a second. Put that Gucci belt or that, Balenciaga shoes on the side, hold that money for a little bit, and let them cribs pay for them stuff. And that's what we're teaching our community. So we started doing the seminars where we go into areas like Newark, Patterson, Chicago, Detroit.
Irvington?
We haven't been to Irvington. That's close to Jersey.
You been in Passaic?
It's real out there.
Yeah, Passaic. And we go to those areas and we actually teach people how to do it. We bring people in. So it ain't like some of them bum ass seminars. And I'm shitting on all the seminars right now because a lot of them seminars, they really just want to take niggas' money. Like they really want to meet with me. I'm gonna charge you $3,000 to talk to me and $5,000. Nah, we don't do that. We bring everybody to the seminar. We bring credit people who can help fix the credit. We bring lending, conventional lenders that help people get money, or hard money lender explain what that is. We bring agents, we bring attorneys, we bring all that there so you can talk to them. And there is no fee to talk to them. Like you could talk to them, pull them to the side. You could talk to me and C's because we really honestly want to help. Like we good, we good, we financially secure.
Right.
But it's no fun if you the only nigga that got bread.
God damn, make some noise for that. Now, Steve, what makes you want to even spread the knowledge? Because obviously, you want to start with the 50 first,
Yeah,
right?
start with the 50
first.
Yeah.
So what makes you go? God damn it! You're getting better at least. At least you're getting better. At least it just sound like a 40 cal busting. So let me get plastic cups, brother. I don't trust this white cup, man. I don't know. Just don't feel good about it. So you got more Spring Champ stickers or no? All right. So what makes you want to spread this knowledge? Because most people, I know you got your brother. That's my man, the property manager. Yeah. Most people would take it just you and your brother. What made you even want to reach out to a person like Envy and want to spread that type of thing?
Well, it's one of those things, like especially in our community, where when somebody makes it,
right,
they never come back and pull another one out. So that's kind of one of those things that I want us to help as many people as possible that look like us. When you think about it, at this point now in this country, we're pretty much the majority between African Americans and Hispanics.
Yes.
But yet we don't have that much wealth.
Right.
And it's one of those things where, like, if you work in Walmart, for example, like most people don't know this, and you make $30,000 a year, you make enough to buy a rental property. You make enough to go out there and buy a 3-family home that you can live there for free.
Give us an example. Give us an example for the people that's normal, that has regular jobs, like you said, making $30,000 a year, that think that's end all be all.
Yeah.
Give them an example that
you could go right now in this current market. For example, I'm gonna start with New Jersey, right? Because that's where we're from. You could go over there. You could pick up probably a 3-family property, right? For about, let's say, $290, $320.
Okay.
All you need to make is about $30,000.
Okay.
Down payment, all you really need is like $10,000, right?
Wow.
But the thing about it is, when you close on that property,
right,
the bank gives you 45 days to pay the mortgage. So if the property is rented already, you're gonna get that rent back, right? So you're gonna get 45 days to pay the mortgage. So you're gonna get $4,500. Let's say $1,500 an apartment.
All right.
So the first 45 days you don't pay the mortgage. So if you close on August 15th, you don't have to pay the mortgage till October 15th. So right there you get $4,500 back from that $10,000 that you used to buy that house. Then you have security deposits.
Because you got renters, right?
Yeah, it's already rented.
Right.
Then you have security deposits that you also get.
Right.
So even though you came out with $10,000, you get that back, right? And if you make $30,000 a year, for example, when you buy a rental property, and I'm talking about FHA program, 3.5% down, right? When you buy that rental property, you're going to be able to use the two of the apartments as extra income for yourself to qualify for that property.
Is that called equity?
No. It's, for example, if that property makes $4,500, right, you're supposed to live in one of the apartments, right? So they're going to use $3,000 from the other two apartments to help you qualify. So now instead of you making, for example, $3,000 a month, now you're making $6,000. So that helps you qualify for that property, even though you're only making $30,000 a year. And we're talking about rental properties right now. Right?
And that's with or without good credit, or it doesn't matter?
You need, FHA, you could go as low as a 580 credit score.
You need to have over 580.
But that's the main question a lot of people don't know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
because
their
everyone thinks
cosign.
you got to be 800 and
Nah, it's not true.
700. Wow.
You
I
need
didn't know that.
580 with FHA.
And what's
But
FHA? I'm just
FHA is Federal Housing Authority,
Okay,
so it's a
cool.
government loan, and it's only meant for first-time home buyers.
Okay.
But you could get an FHA loan, you could refinance, go conventional, right? Get a conventional mortgage, and then you can use that FHA again and only put 3.5%.
Okay,
and,
so
maybe in another state or about 100 miles away from where you had the other property.
okay, so like I was talking to you off the scenes, and I was like I was in the mix of buying a condo, and a whole bunch of people that they hooked me up with. A lot of people was coming to me saying, "Yo, I'll buy it for you hard cash." What do they mean? What does that mean? They coming in and
Hard
just
money
paying
lending.
for it off top,
Right.
and then I owe them, then right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
So all right,
Yeah, right.
So-
Well, hard money loans.
that's not traditional.
Not conventional.
It's not traditional. You have hard. They call it a hard money loan, private financing, stuff like that. Those are different kind of loans because you kind of usually use those loans when you have to buy a rehab property. So
Rehab meaning you have to rebuild,
you have to fix the whole house
yeah.
because conventional.
Not Dennis Rodman rehab, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay.
So conventional, they don't have a program like that to fix a property. So you have to go hard money. FHA does have one. It's called the 203K loan, but it's a little complicated and it's a little overwhelming. Because sometimes when a property needs complete rehab and it says cash, you got to close quick. So hard money is the best way because you can close in 2-3 weeks.
And hard money, they don't necessarily care about your credit.
Yep.
They
Right,
care
yeah,
about
exactly.
the deal.
Yeah.
Because, if you do lose that property,
It's
they kind of
theirs.
want it. They
Yeah,
get
it's
that
theirs
property.
anyway,
They get that property.
Wow,
So it's
wow.
pretty much based on equity with hard money. Hard money, most lenders don't even care about your credit score.
Right.
As long as the deal makes sense, they'll go for it. They don't really look at your tax returns.
Right.
It's just based on the deal. As long as it's a good deal, then they'll do the loan. And
So-
usually you're talking about 10% down. When I first started, it was 25% down. But now they got so many different programs. Everybody right now is in love with real estate.
Right.
So everybody's from conventional banks to private.
Right.
Everybody wants to do real estate.
Right.
So there's more programs now compared to when I first started.
My first houses I had the money, so I just I just paid it down.
Yeah.
Now I'm realizing like these different ways of going, and how come that information isn't available? Like so most people think like you have to have like 20% down or something like that.
I think that's the way we were raised. Like, I think, even with my moms and my pops, like, they were always like, I don't want to owe nobody, just pay for everything. But that's not the case. You want to use as little as possible. Like, we
I
always,
actually fucked up doing that. But by the way, buying it outright.
okay,
but
because you have nothing.
yeah.
You put down as little as possible. Like we
Right.
say, if you buy a crib and it's $100,000, right? Let's say the crib is $100,000. Why put $100,000 down? You put 10% down. So instead of buying one crib, now you can buy 10 cribs. Now those 10 cribs, let's say, will bring you $1,000 a crib or $1,500 a crib. Now you're making 1,500 times 10, opposed to 1,500 just by one crib. But I'll tell you one thing: there's so many people that do it. Celebrities, athletes,
But take
executives.
$100,000 and make it
Just pay for everything out flat
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and only have minimum cribs. And
Right.
me and C's really sit down with a lot of people. You'll be surprised the
Right.
amount of people
Yep.
who we sit down with and be like, yo, you're doing it wrong. You need to do it like this. And we go through and help them get their loans, help them refinance, pull money out, help them get cribs. And we charge them nothing.
Wow. Oh.
Nothing. We charge them nothing.
Spray some Cartier behind that, goddammit. Spray some Cartier behind that. So, and you talking about these are other celebrities that you do that for?
Celebrities, executives, athletes, you name it.
The guy that's willing to put down $100,000. Instead of him putting down $100,000, you teach him
But
how to.
it's no more than $100,000.
I
They
know.
might put down like
just-
$1 million, $2 million.
Okay,
And
yeah.
they pay off a whole house with $2 million. And be like,
Right.
nah, you put down as minimum as possible because now, instead of just buying that one property, you buy 10 properties.
Yeah.
And you have the money just coming in every month that pays for the properties. You got a profit, you got a boat. So if anything happens and you're acting in football and basketball, softball,
Right.
baseball, you still got money coming in.
Right. So what about like places like in like Long Island and like Philadelphia? Because we're hearing you talking about. We know New York is shot. We already know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like New York is you gotta really have some money to live in New York. But how about places like Long Island? Is there a place from Long Island and how about even Philadelphia? Because we see you saying parts of Jersey.
Yeah. Philadelphia, I kind of don't think there's a lot there, just because they have a lot of row homes. So as far as for a rental standpoint, if for
Right.
rental properties, it kind of doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because over there, which we actually know somebody that has some property in Philadelphia, he makes $900. Now he wants to come by us. You get a rental property by us. You got 3 apartments.
Not to
because
throw
our
his
house
business
is-
out there.
Right.
How much did he pay for them homes?
Bro, he paid, what was it? I think he's into it for like $180 for a row home.
Now, $180 a row home, and how much is his profit every month?
He breaks even. I think.
And he put up millions for these row homes,
Yeah,
and he
he bought
but
it cash.
he didn't understand the game, so we're teaching him.
And
trying
which
to
row
help him.
homes for
Let's play what row homes are.
yeah.
Row homes is it's kind of like a
Can I
townhouse.
speak to the mic a little bit? Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like a townhouse.
A townhouse,
You know,
okay.
like they have one, two, three, four, like that. So it's like 2 floors.
On the strip.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how.
It's a bunch of them together.
Kind of like
Yeah, row of homes,
Baltimore, similar, just like Philly. So, for example, right, you buy one of those properties in Philly, you make $900 a month if you rent it, right? $1,000.
Wow.
You come to Jersey, you spend 20, 30 grand more, you're making $5,000 a month. So now, when you after paying all your expenses, you're looking at almost $2,000 profit every month, $2,500 in Jersey.
Wow.
So it is all different markets around the country. You know,
So
it all
basically,
depends.
that's what you're describing Jersey as like almost a gold mine. Not a gold mine,
Yeah.
but close to it. Is there any other like towns like I know-
Jersey, Atlanta, Chicago.
Detroit.
Chicago, Detroit? Everybody just scared to go to Detroit, man. It's just like, come on, you ain't gonna get the average nigga to just go spend his money in Detroit.
I mean, Detroit is even easier. I picked up a couple of homes in Detroit. I paid $15,000 for the homes.
Word?
And it's in the Boston Edison district, which is pretty close to downtown. And
Okay, I was just playing about Detroit.
no, we
by the way.
closed. I actually closed this Thursday, this Friday, and I sold 2 of my homes that I paid $15,000 for, and we closed them for $250,000.
Oh, I'm in Detroit.
And all I did was pay the taxes.
I'm in.
And shout out to Angela Yee.
Angela actually got a crib that she lives in out there, right?
Angela Yee put me on to Detroit, so
Right.
so Detroit's a great market.
Oh wow,
Great
I'm gonna
market.
try. I'm gonna hit up chick and all my niggas out there. Word up. So did you say I said Atlanta, Detroit, and then what else you said?
Chicago.
Chicago for real?
Yeah. Especially from yep.
O Block and all that shit though. Yeah.
What is that? The South Shore neighborhood, I think it is.
Outside, we
Yeah,
got to invest in the South Side. I'm in.
They're supposed to put up the Obama Library.
Oh,
so
wow.
that whole area.
Oh, they're gonna clean it up. They're gonna gentrify that
change all
shit.
that, yeah.
They got to clean that up.
Atlantic City's a great area.
Atlantic
North
City.
Carolina's a great area. There's a lot of great areas out there that are growing. You know,
That grown that you could put down very minimum and sell at
Yeah.
you just gotta have a foresight. Like, you know, a lot of the areas, they all look like shit. Think about some of the areas that we lived in. Like, I don't know last time you've been to Southside. You been to Southside recently?
No, not recently. Not in the last 6 months.
Southside has white women walking dogs on Southside. Like, they changed Southside up. You know what I mean? Like, it's to the point where I'm like, this is not the way I grew up. But they changed in the area. You know, Harlem, of course, Brooklyn,
Harlem,
of course.
that, yeah.
And all
Brooklyn,
these
yeah.
areas, you know, where it was fucked up and horrible, they really buy in the areas. They push us out, put up these new duplexes and condos and cribs, and put us to the fact where the places where we live that was shit look amazing.
Like, what do you think about Kanye? He got these domes. What the fuck is he doing with these domes? Is that his version of Illuminati? Like, you jumping in?
I don't know what he's doing with these domes, man.
Y'all
It
niggas
look
don't see
kinda
the
weird,
domes?
man.
It look weird. It look like
kinda-
Total Recall.
yeah,
Like, it look
kinda
like
weird.
it look like it's some strange shit going on over there. Like, you seen it? You seen it on C's?
I saw it on
The
Instagram.
Kanye domes? Yeah, I seen it on Instagram too.
He's a little weird, man.
Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Like, I'm just freestyling right here. Like, let's suppose you, me, Envy, your brother, and a couple of others put our money together. Could we do something like Kanye is doing, but not like, but a community where we own the whole
Yeah,
goddamn?
well, we doing that now, but we're not doing domes. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
the
no
biggest
domes.
investment I made was with Cesar. You know, we bought a school in Jersey.
Oh, in Patterson. I
In
heard you
Patterson,
on radio talking about
Yeah,
this.
school was $1 million, right?
Right.
Biggest investment in my life because, you know, it's something that I really have to believe in my partner because he does this. So, you know, we put up $1 million and we're actually turning a school that's been closed for years, just sitting there, just looking like shit, and we're turning it into low income and housing. So we're knocking it, you know, pretty much stripping it down. And
Is this the Lean On Me school?
no, that school's still open. That's still open.
That's Eastside High.
That's
East Side High,
East
nigga.
Side High.
It's by the water, though, I think, what you're talking
You gotta relax.
No,
It's not
not
by the water, man. There's
no,
no water there, Paris. You gotta relax. You gotta relax, bro.
But there's water over there, but it's not that.
But not that type of
So
water.
when you say
nigga.
stripping down, you gutting out the whole school?
Yeah, gutting out the whole school. If you think about it, each classroom will be pretty much a unit. So each classroom will be a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom like that.
4 floors.
It's like
Yep.
4 floors, right?
Yeah. But we're gonna add 2 floors to it.
Yeah, you gotta add balconies because you know Patterson niggas smoke crack. So it's just true. It's just true. It's just true. Those are my niggas. I shot the video there. Goddamn. Yeah. So, all right. So Envy. All right. We just recently, because this episode probably ain't gonna come out till like October or something. But I wanna, first off, happy birthday, because you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. Happy birthday, my brother. Because we Virgos, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. That's what I like to say. You got the 50. We don't know how to pronounce that over here.
We call it
the King's.
The King's Path.
The King's Path. I call it the King's bedroom. I don't know why. How do you pronounce it in French?
I don't know. It's Les Juste Le. So I told 50 like I can't pronounce Les Juste Le. So we call it the King's Path. You know.
Look, let's stay there for a second. Yes. How did you develop this relationship with 50? We both know that you're from Queens. But just because you're from Queens doesn't mean we get along.
Yeah.
So how did y'all develop that relationship?
At first, shout out to Fifth. I really didn't like Fifth at first, right? And the reason I like him is because he would give Mr. C and Flex the records before me. And I used to be mad. And I just didn't really have a relationship with him. You know, he was from South Side and he was a little older than me and we didn't have a relationship. And then we just got to chopping it up and we kind of had the same goals. And he's one of those people that you can call for whatever and he's there. You know, and not financially, like for advice. I mean,
we know about financially. You don't want to owe him no money.
Word up.
In fact, Fifth, I think you owe me some money, my nigga. I did 2 records for you, my nigga. Yes, okay.
But you know, he's that type of person. So we just started talking, and you know, he's just there for advice. And when I was going through anything hardship that I was going through, beef or problems, he would always call and just be there to just talk to me.
Right.
And we just had a conversation. And his whole goal, which is crazy, is family.
Right.
Like he loves my family, so he's like. He wants to put that on the higher scales. Like he looks at the industry and was like, we don't see this enough. So he always pushes my family first. So I mean, even if I'm out of town and my daughter got a prom to go to, he's gonna pop up at the house and make sure he sends it off. He's that type with me or whatever it may be. So you know, Fifth is one of those guys. I don't have too many friends in the industry. I always say, but he's one of those friends that's my brother.
Well, goddamn, we don't never get to hear shit like that about you, 50. We don't get to hear. I fuck with 50 because you know why he pulled up here, and when he pulled up here, he told the security, "Chill, I'm good." And I said, "Damn, the nigga trust me." I like that. I like that. You know, because you know, as a street nigga, when another street nigga trusts you, that's like the ultimate respect.
Absolutely.
Like when he said, "Yo, chill, nigga, I'm with Nori, I'm good." I looked, I said. I was tired of it, nigga. I almost said, "Oh!" I almost said, "Oh, what's going on?" But look, all right, so. We would like to hit y'all. Cesar, you a size 9?
Yeah.
I forgot your brother was here. I would have had him appear too.
Oh,
that's the exclusive war report. Joints, we ain't got nothing for you, Envy.
That's all good.
You know I got you. You know I got you.
Thank you, brother.
So that's the Ewan of Pona Noriega's.
Dope.
And
Original.
and this is the Ewan Drink Champs. This is the original. We got another pair of those coming out this year.
Dope.
So I just want y'all to come through with some gifts. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
brother.
We
Appreciate
good people over here. Goddamn, make some noise. We good people over here. So what has been your most headache of a rental or like you know you selling a house to somebody or whatever, like you collecting your payment? What has been the most headaches?
You know what?
Should we go nationality, like you know, like you say Dominican or you know Puerto Rican
like us.
or Colombian? Like who's the worst tenants?
You know what, man? At this point, you can't really tell who's a good tenant or a bad tenant. I had people.
It's like a sign if a nigga eats sunflower seeds. Is that a sign that he's not gonna pay?
Not really, man. You can't really base it on that because I had crazy Spanish tenants, crazy African American tenants. I had Middle Eastern tenants that were crazy. The craziest, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. I had, I think it was like my second property. It was they were white, right? The guy's name was.
Oh, he ain't paying, and he calling the police on you.
Yeah, no, but so it was 3 a.m, right? These crazy white guys, and they're high as hell.
I knew it was like mescaline, like crystal meth is in the story somewhere. Okay,
it must have been.
Okay,
and then we're in Patterson, right? So they're having a sword fight in the front lawn.
Is this laser swords?
No, real swords.
Like with
real
like
swords.
metal, ting ting.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Real swords.
Like somebody. Fingers to come off. Okay. All right. I'm visualizing this shit. Let's go.
I called. My mother-in-law calls me. She's like, "You gotta call the cops. These guys are messing each other up."
And this is in your apartment.
Yeah.
Or outside.
My mother-in-law lived on the first floor.
Okay.
And then they lived on the second floor.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
And this is actually like the good part of Patterson is the Hillcrest area, which is mostly single-family homes. It's not bad, right? So these guys are going at it with swords. They're cutting each other.
Wow.
And then I call the cops. After she told me, "Could you call the cops?" And I'm like. There's a couple white guys that are having a sword fight in front of the house. She's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, they're fighting with swords. She's like, the lady tells me, the dispatcher tells me, are they pirates? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Can you send somebody over here?
They're not talking.
Yeah, right, boom. Hour later, they're still going at it.
Oh, damn.
Call back. I'm like, they're still fighting with the swords. Is somebody gonna come over here? She's like, do they have guns? I'm like, no, just swords. Sir, that's not a priority. I'm like, are you serious? And hangs up the phone on me. Finally, 3 hours later, they come. And they already stopped finished fighting with the swords. But the guy's so high. You know, one of these white guys, he was from, like, a survivalist. I think he lived in the woods at one point. And he's like, I know my rights. You can't arrest me. And, you know, he's like, you know, fighting with the cops, whatever. And then they beat the shit out of him. And it was a white guy. They smacked the shit out of him. And then I swear to God, bro, when that guy came, they took him to the county. He came back to the apartment. I never heard a peep from him again.
Wow.
They must have kicked his ass and he got scared in the county, bro. This guy was the best tenant after that day.
God, that makes some noise for him, man. Now you pretty much have the same story as him because do you have properties that you have on your own without?
Yeah. We have properties together. We have separate properties, and I mean, for me, I'm not even gonna. Well, first of all, nobody knows what buildings I own.
I know. But what's
knows.
your worst tenant though?
I think the best tenant I would say first of all is I have a lot of bartenders.
Okay.
And a lot of exotic dancers.
Strippers? Okay.
Strippers,
okay. They pay in cash.
They're the best tenants.
Yeah, okay.
Pay in cash.
Okay.
I get 1s and 5s and 10s sometimes. But always on time. Always on time.
That's hot.
You know, I haven't had no real bad tenants.
You know, that's a good recycling thing. After you get paid, just go to the strip club and throw a couple of hundred. Like, it's recycling.
It comes right back.
It comes right back. But okay, so that's the best.
I haven't really had no bad tenants like that. You know, every once in a while somebody loses a job and can't pay. We try to help them out. But other than that, I haven't had no bad crazy tenants.
Now, moving around real quick because although this is right now we're in August, but we got to drop this for other times. But it made me think of something today because we had Nicki Minaj. We heard Nicki Minaj, and she was saying that how she thought you was her friend, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And at some point, something switched. How do you separate, you being friends with a person from you doing your job?
Right. Well, this is the thing. I always say this. I really don't have too many friends in the industry like that. People throw that friend word around loosely. I didn't know me and Nicki were friends. I honestly didn't know that.
Right.
And I always say
but definitely associates.
Yeah, associates. I'm associates with everybody, but when I talk to friends in this industry, I talk about 3 people all the time, and that's I would even say 4.
Right.
That's 50, Clue, Fabulous, and Joe Budden. Those are my friends that call me on my birthday, call me on my kids' birthdays, call me to check up on me. Those are people I consider friends.
Goddamn.
When we have conversations outside of music. So those are people,
right.
I have friends that are friends. So with Nicki, I think we started going left when I think Remy Martin did Sheetha.
Okay, that's what she said. She said when a female artist made a certain record.
Sheetha, right.
Yeah.
And when Sheetha came out, at the time, I was talking to definitely played it. Talking to her, and I was like, I said, you were taking shots. I was like, you're a rapper, so let's rap. Like, I'm excited.
And you were saying that to Nicki?
Yeah, I said it to Nicki, and then she told me to suck her dick. But
goddamn,
but that's Nicki. Like,
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, but that's Nicki. So I didn't take it personal. I was like, all right, whatever.
Wait, I just need to know how
3 years.
this came out. How did suck the dick come out? Like she was on the phone. Was this a text?
It was a text.
It was a text.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, shit,
and it was 3 years ago. CIAA, because I remember where I was when I heard it. I was like, she just told me this.
Okay.
But I didn't. It was like, all right, it is what it is. That's the last time we actually had a conversation or actually spoke. 3 years ago, CIAA. I just remember.
Okay.
So that's what it was. And I didn't pay it no mind, but it is what it is. And then she threatened DJ Self.
Okay, that's the part I didn't understand. Okay, can you break that down because I see you took Self's problem, his back.
Right.
Excuse me. What? Okay. Yeah, I see you took his back.
Anybody knows that I'm a DJ and I'm from the era where artists would try to fuck you up, like honestly try to fuck you up. I mean, you hung a couple people upside down and this, that, and the other. But artists would fuck you up, and I always thought it was whack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless an artist did something personal to you, if he stole a record from you or
DJ,
did something, a DJ stole something from you, then I get it.
Yeah.
But if he's just giving his own opinion and you just mad and say you want to slap the shit out of him, I just don't respect that.
Okay, now I remember. It was Cardi B or Nicki Minaj song, or the album came out at the same time.
Yeah, something like that.
And someone asked DJ Self which album did he like or which song did he like more, and he picked. Was that it?
Cardi B. Yeah, that was it. And I think Nicki replied, "I'm gonna send my niggas up to come see you."
Right.
Right. And the thing with Nicki is, you know, we pretty much, I would say, from the same camp.
Yeah.
Shout out to Web and Nitty. Web and Nitty
Big
was
up Web and
were
Nitty.
instrumental in Nicki's career, and they were instrumental in my career, instrumental in Fab, Joe Button, Clue's career. Like, Web is locked up. Shout out to Web. Like, that's my brother.
Oh,
Like, if
Web
you
is
need me for
locked up?
anything, yeah, Web is locked up. He comes home next year. But that's my brother. So when she said it, it really hit a nerve because I'm like, you're not gonna pick on a DJ. Like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna pick on a DJ. Like, if you got a problem with somebody, take it to that person. Just because a DJ says he likes the record or not. Nah, so I'm
And
like...
you 100% sure it was for his opinion?
Yeah, it was for his
Okay,
opinion. It was,
okay.
I heard the whole thing.
Okay.
So, and that was my whole thing. I'm like, nah, you don't do that because I'm not gonna front. Nicki got some wild Queens boys that will fuck a nigga up,
Right.
shoot a nigga in a minute, like without a doubt. And you know, and is it worth it because he gave his opinion? So I'm like, nah. So I stood up for him. I'm like, until they fix that, I'm not playing her record no more. They need to fix that. And you know,
But the
personally,
rumor spread that she was banned.
yeah, well, I just said, when I say I'm not, everybody says it's banned, records
Right.
are banned. But I said I'm not playing your record no more. And, you know, we're syndicated in 92 markets, so me
Right.
not playing a record is big.
Yeah.
I'm like, until you fix that situation.
Right.
Because it's like with you and Clue had a problem, right?
Right.
And when you and Clue had that problem, I wasn't necessarily fucking with you because I was like, you need to fix that problem.
Right.
At the end of the day, we DJs, you know,
Right.
if we do something disrespectful, we had the conversation. But if you want to slap a nigga face off or shoot a nigga or stab a nigga, I just don't respect it.
Yeah, I don't get what it needs. I don't actually believe in that either. So, like at the end of the day, Steve Styles sat on this show and said to me in my face, he said, "Sometimes I didn't think you went hard," and that's basically saying, "Nigga, I kind of thought you was whack." Like I don't care about a person's opinion. So, but there's certain things like if a person's wrong, they have to be wrong as a DJ or wrong as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So in certain situations, in certain instances with DJs that I had problems with was because they were wrong and was because I gave them several chances because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I can't live without DJs. One hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. So the MC and the DJ goes hand in hand. I've always known that. But at times, Envy, a DJ, now you have not done this, but DJ takes advantage of their power.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen plenty of DJs. I say, yo, look, please, if you're not going to do that, then don't use the record because I'll go give it to somebody else and they'll make a movie of it.
Right.
And I've seen plenty of DJs take the record knowing that I got the upper hand because I'm on you. I got to go to that club Monday night that you're in and then still do it and then just think that I just... So this is what I'm saying is you might not have done that because you haven't done nothing. Don't think the whole generation has because I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm older now. The last thing I want to do is step on a person's toe. Like, I want to stay away from violence so much. But I can't sit back and say I was dumb for certain things I did. Certain things I did were warranted because of the disrespect and because of the abuse of power.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when a person gets power, like, it's just like the rent-a-cop that works at Walmart. It's the same nigga. He's like, hey, let me see your receipt. Like, nigga, I ain't even finished. Like, I'm holding shampoo, nigga. What are you? I'm holding shampoo. Like, what are you talking about? I have a receipt. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same exact thing. And the thing is, it's about balance. So I 100% agree with you. Like, me personally, I'm pro-artist. I'm the same exact way you feel, I'm pro-artist. But at the same token, I know artists is assholes.
Right.
Like,
yeah. No, absolutely.
I cannot sit around and be like, yo, I'm on his team 1,000,000% because I know he's fully percent right. I can say I'm on his team and I can say, but I understand that he might have some flaws to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real shit, you know. So let's get back to that. So okay, you said you didn't see.
He put his stand out. He didn't want to play the music.
I said I wasn't playing. I wasn't supporting her until she fixed that situation.
Now, when you came to that conclusion, do you tell the people in the room? Do people know, or do you expect?
No, see, I stand.
He said it on the radio.
I
heard it on the radio.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not somebody that gotta get opinions or whatever. And that's the same thing with like Clue. Clue is my brother. Like Clue is my brother. He put me into this game. He opened me up to it. He helped me out. So if anybody goes at him, unless he talked about somebody, and that's not Clue's character, because Clue is that he's a quiet person. He just does his own thing. He plays basketball, does his DJ shit, and that's it. So if you go at him, I'm like, why you going at that man for? That man is just doing this for whatever. So if you go with him, I take it personal because that's my brother.
That's true.
And that's how it should be with your brother and your family. And that's how it is. Now,
But you also got to say, yo, listen, that's been plenty of times I went forward with my brother, And then as soon as we left, I'm like, yo, nigga, you wrong.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, we just got washed, for your shit. Nigga, we came back and I done locked the nigga and all this crazy shit. But nigga,
do you do that
know
also?
you fucked the bitch? Like, did you really
do
fuck
that
her?
also?
Nigga, you wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So
include the saying, include a call me and be like, yo, son, you wrong. You know what I mean? But that's how it should be. You know what I mean?
That's how I am with Capone. With Capone, I go to war with Capone, but then when we go home, I'm like, yo, nigga, did you really have to do that?
But if Self stole a record or did something like that, I'd be like, yo, bro, you're on your own. You gotta fix that yourself. But just for giving your opinion, and I give my opinion
I
every day
respect
long.
that.
You know what I mean? I give my opinion on everything all day long. So that's like somebody being mad about that. And you gotta think, like some of these guys haven't been through a lot of the shit that I've been like, niggas shot up my car 6 times, you know what I mean? With me in it, I'm backing down the highway. Niggas and shot at me and like, I've been through it. You know, like, Biggie didn't chase me in Hampton University. Like, I've been through it. So it's like, to see somebody over opinion, it just
Hold
don't
on, I'm
make sense.
seeing Biggie chasing you right now. That shit it was a great it was a crazy visual. Biggie running. I don't understand. What happened? Hold on, let's take it there. Hold on. Was Big running?
No, what happened was
He had the slow job.
It was 2 things that I did. One, I played My Downfall on my mixtape before anybody else. It was the unfinished version. And 2, I played Tupac. That's why I fucked your bitch. You fit that. I played Get that shit.
Get Money.
Hit him up. I played those 2 things. So when Big and C's had a show on the Hampton University campus, they was running around looking for me.
Wow.
And I got low.
Wow.
I'm no fool. I got low.
God damn it.
But you know, it was what it was. But I was in the wrong. I disrespected them. I played stuff that I wasn't supposed to. So if they didn't got me, I would have had to take that.
Right.
But if it was just me saying, yo, I just don't like that record from Big, and they stepped to me, then that's foul. You know.
How do you balance that? Because like you just explained your relationship with 50 Cent, but then you just had a wonderful interview with Ja Rule and Irv Gotti. You guys laughed, you guys talked. Like, do you ever feel awkward? Cause I don't feel awkward around either one of them niggas, but I don't know how.
I don't.
Neither does Fat Joe.
I don't feel awkward, you know. And I know Irv and Ja a long time, but I know 50 a long time. But I don't feel awkward, and you know, 50 never comes up to me and says anything, and Ja and Irv never say anything about it. My relationship with 50 is a little deeper because I really never knew Ja. You know, when Ja, you know, we all, and it's crazy, we all from the same hood, but when he got his hit, Ja was gone.
Oh yeah, he ain't fuck with none of us.
He ain't fuck with nobody. And then he was actually using Irv as the outlet. So I didn't have a relationship with Ja. So when Ja wasn't as popping as he was, there was no connection. It was like, why would I help you, nigga? You ain't even you charged me $30,000 for a record, and
he charged me 60,
and it was a 4-year-old record. But now we have a relationship and it's good now. But back then we just really didn't have a relationship, so there was no connection to help him out. But it, let's say you Nori, you call me and say, MJ, I got a new record. I'm gonna help you out because I have a connection. We have a connection. So I'm like, even if I don't like the record, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Right.
But for some people, it's like I don't have that connection. It's go, you know, do how you do it.
And is it like that with you with the real estate? Like if somebody call you that you hate them as a rapper, and they say, yo, I want some real estate advice.
I say one thing though, not to cut him off, but he's another loyal nigga. Like if there's somebody that I don't fuck with or I have a problem and they go around me to try to reach out to him, he'd be like, nah, we not fucking with him. Like he's a loyal nigga to the team.
I'm from Jersey too. That's what I'm saying. I'm from Passaic.
Right. So, is it like that? Do you have to like genuinely like have to feel the person to be in business with them?
Nah, definitely, man. Especially, you know, it's been a couple occasions. People reach out to me and I'm kind of like, you know. But it all depends. But if I can help somebody and just give them advice, like I'll pretty much talk to anybody.
Right.
But as far as doing business with everybody, like, and I'm not even looking for that, you know.
Right.
But you know, I want to help as many people as possible. But if I don't like your music, I might not mess with you.
Right. Real shit, goddammit, real shit. So, okay. I understand you guys have bought a strip club as well.
Yeah, we bought a gentleman's club.
I want to get down. I don't want to be like the
It's a
bouncer.
gentleman's club,
Can I invent? I was about to say invent. And can I invest? How does
Well, that was done, but you know we're always looking for another. We bought a strip club in a gentleman's club in Jersey.
in
it's
Patterson?
dope. Yeah,
We need extra security.
Nah, it's pretty. It's a nice area, but it's not only a strip club. It's a liquor store, a gentleman's club, and then there's units of apartments upstairs. So the apartments pretty much pay your mortgage, and
a
then whatever you
barbershop?
make from the strip club and the
Let's get a barbershop
The
and
liquor store.
somewhere you
It's
roll
pretty dope.
dice, and that shit is the hood, like inside the hood. That's hard.
it's pretty dope. But we're gonna change it, so it's not gonna be a liquor store anymore. Make it a wine and spirit store. Make it a little better. You know, we're gonna expand the club a little bit, open it up a little bit, make it nicer where people want to come, and just make it you know, I go to all these clubs and I get to see the good clubs and the bad clubs, the clubs I like. So we take a little bit of everything that we like and put it into that. But it pays for itself, so it's not like we gotta open right now to make money. Like the tenants pay for it.
So are the tenants happy that live up?
Yeah,
top,
but that was my
work
good
together?
question. That was my next question. Yeah.
Like a
Oh,
bartender.
y'all don't know yet because it's not open.
Yeah, we don't know yet. When the music starts happening, we see how they feel.
One tenant might be like, I love this place.
Right.
And another
Wait,
one
wait,
don't.
hold on. What you said?
But they've been there long term, all the tenants upstairs.
Oh yeah.
I think they're mostly men actually. Yeah.
So, yeah, they might love it.
Upstairs,
But
a lot of
is
work.
can you soundproof a club like you can soundproof at the vocal
Studio?
booth?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's hard then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that'd be
just
a way.
a certain kind of installation you have to use.
Okay, but how are you gonna because again, one of the things that I lost most money or when I used to live in West Orange, and I had got a studio not Saddlebrook. I got the studio another way. I forget what it was. So I bought a studio that way, and I also had a studio in Long Island City. This is before Long Island City was up.
Yep.
So the problem that I faced, this is the reason why I had to go get a studio in Manhattan. The problem that I faced is nobody wanted to go to Queens and nobody wanted to go to Jersey.
Right.
The one thing that had in common when I made my money back was going to Manhattan. How do you convince people to come to Jersey for this is this is the new thing? Like,
Oh, it's easy. Like if you think about it, if you party in New York, you know that there's no clubs in New York no more. Like they pushing the clubs to the outer boroughs. They pushing you to go to Queens.
Yeah.
They pushing you to go to Brooklyn. So they pushing you to go to Jersey. So it's easy. The city don't necessarily want that in their city. They don't want us partying in the city. They close damn near every club uptown or making it close at 2:00. So it's pretty easy now.
2:00 now?
A lot of clubs
No
got to
way.
close at 2:00 uptown now.
No way, I didn't know that. The fuck? Miami out here 6 a.m.
Nah, we
Goddamn,
out
make some
all
noise
night.
for y'all
We already
motherfucking
know.
ecstasy. They out here on cocaine heavy out here. I'm just throwing it out there, man. I'm just throwing it out there. They party all night out here. Now, is y'all looking for property in Miami? Because Miami is sexy.
Yeah.
He got a couple of properties in Miami.
Usually, I think Miami is more of a flipping market, not the rental side of it, because the way houses are built, they're a little different here. You might get a one family with maybe a studio. You guys aren't really built up like that. So that's why I think it's mostly flips down here.
So you sell it within the 45 days or?
At least 60 days. I've done about, in the last 12 years, I've probably done about maybe 10 flips here.
I got a question. How hard is it here or easy for multi-family homes in South Florida?
That's a good question. I was going to cut you off. that actually is the question I want to ask. Jesus, yeah, for real.
You guys inspire me, honestly. I've been looking at it. As far as I see here is we have duplexes.
Yep.
Or we might have...
We're in Hialeah, y'all got duplexes?
Yeah.
Because I don't go to Hialeah, so I mean, I don't know.
Hollywood.
I go to Little Haiti.
That might be later. I looked at like a 4-unit one and they were
All right,
asking
nigga, talk to the mic. Come on.
400,000.
I can't hear you here. So
Yeah, so that's what we look at. We look at units like that. There's units everywhere, not as many.
Right.
But you know what he does is he's on those sites, auction.com, hubzoo.com, like they put
Zillow?
on-
Is Zillow good?
No, Zillow and
That's not
realtor.com
retail.
is retail.
That-
Like if you really want to get in the house, you shouldn't be looking at that because now you're buying retail.
That's how you know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right, but,
I see
but that's what we're
Florida,
trying to teach people. You know
It's
what I mean?
not as much multi-family homes
No,
as
it's not.
New Jersey.
No,
That's why
no.
the first time you came in, you were saying the gold mine is in New Jersey. The gold mine is in New Jersey, and I've always kept that in my head. And I see that over there. You guys get 2 multi-family homes, 3 for $300,000 for the price of a single-family home here. So just want to salute y'all for that. Appreciate it, man, for the knowledge. You guys are really people hating on y'all for putting in on game for real.
Yeah, no, I
for
mean,
real.
the people that's usually hating is the people that's doing it and charging too much money. That's the people, the other people that's doing the seminars. But you also got to think like this when it comes to those units or what we're trying to do is it's just a matter of teaching people how to do it. It's like you got to look at it like this. Nori, I seen a nice car you have outside, right? When you buy that car, you ain't say when the dealer said 165, you be like, all right, I'll take it. You be like, nah, 150.
I ain't gonna front. I was a little loose. I was a little loose. Yeah,
All right,
I was a little loose.
we got a conversation with you.
Yeah.
You know,
A little loose.
one thing I learned about him, that he's the cheapest nigga I know.
No, I'm gonna learn that.
Like-
from
like,
him.
he
and
was-
Mr. Lee too. It's Dominicans. Oh shit! Dominicans. I keep a Dominican with me.
Like,
Yeah.
He's a cheap, like, you know, is I'm trying to buy a couple of houses, a house right now to live in New Jersey, to move out of my house, and he won't let me buy it. Like, he's like, nah, that's retail. We gotta go under. Or but he's like, if the house is, let's say, $5 million, like, offer him 3. I'm like, they're not gonna take it. But that's how he is, man. And he does this for a living. And that's what I learned. Like, everything is, you never play retail prices.
Do you receive any hesitation being that you're envy and people talk to you about about investing?
I love it. Like I was on South Beach. We were at a Katana, I think it was. We was at Katana eating, and this girl, she got a bikini on. She got huge fake breasts, huge fake ass. Comes up to me. I'm like, all right, she must not know I'm married. But she came down and was like, can I ask you a question? I'm like, what's up? She was like, so me and my boyfriend want to buy a house. And she started asking questions. And I know it looked crazy because she's in a bikini, but she was asking about real estate. And it just made me smile and made me happy because she's sitting there and I'm like, we talking about credit and how much to put down, but she's getting it. And that's what I love. Like, I understand there's 1,000,001 rappers, 1,000,001 producers, that's cool. But when they come and talk to me about real estate, we can sit there and talk all day because I love giving people that information.
That makes sense.
Doing the right thing, and people are really paying attention to y'all.
That's what it is.
People come up on some money and they don't know how to invest, you know? So definitely, investing in land is the best thing you can do.
Yeah, we just want to own everything too. Like we try to own everything. That's our new thing. Like even with my car shows, I own it. There is no promoter. There is no backer. I do it all by myself.
You have a car show coming up.
I have a car show coming up in Jersey. It's gonna be on the road, so we're gonna do it out in
The day
Miami.
after my birthday, September 7th.
That's right. We're gonna do it in Atlanta. We're gonna do it in Detroit. We're gonna do it everywhere. You know, but I own it. And then not only do I own it, not like a lot of these other suckers that do car shows. I'm actually giving back to the communities. Like we're doing toy drives. We're teaching people. A lot of these times, you know, when we do, I don't want to say it. I'm gonna say it. When we do these seminars and people can't afford it, and they really can't afford it, but want to get the knowledge, we'll sit there and talk to them on the phone forever. Right. We email back and forth because we want to give people that knowledge. Like we do the backpack giveaways, we do the drives. We actually take 2 kids what we got now and actually have them with us and gonna help them buy their first house. Like walk them through it, fix their credit for them, help them with the down payment, and we're doing that. And we don't get paid for that shit. We don't make nothing. Like but we're doing it to give back. You know what I mean?
Paul and son. Paul can't? Oh, you can't? What the fuck?
I'm still on papers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like one time I had a guy that reached out to me.
No, he don't drink. He don't drink.
Yeah. He wanted to come down to, I think it was the AC seminar.
Take one, for goddamn. What the fuck, man? What the fuck you here for? You better take one, goddamn. Come on. Salud, hold on, my back. Yo, listen, I don't know if you know, but our show is about bigging people up. We don't come here and do gossip and do all that shit. So many people want to say how great you are after something happens to you or something, you know, you go away or... I want to say you're great now. I want to say you brothers are doing an awesome job, and I salute you right now. I'll give you flowers, or you can smell them. You know what I mean? Salute, goddamn it!
Salute.
Tiger Bone, goddamn it! It never gets better. It never gets better.
I'm
sorry, what you were saying? See,
So when we had an event down in Atlantic City, this guy hit me up on Instagram. He's like, bro, asking me questions. I'm going back and forth with him. And then he tells me, I really want to go, man, but I just came home. I can't afford it. And I was like, bro, just come down. Don't even worry about it. And after the show, I'll sit down with you and try to help you out as much as I can. I mean, so it's not to us.
What's the admission is free? To get in?
No, it was
Okay.
you got to pay for admission. I told him, bro, just come down for free and I'll help you as much as I can. And I spoke to the guy. And I actually go back and forth with him, and he's about to buy his first home.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he just came home.
He just came home. That was probably about 6 months ago.
Goddamn. Is that something that's fulfilling for you when you help somebody make their first home?
1,000%. Me and him been going back and forth about it, and we're gonna kind of have seminars. We're trying to do something with the city right now. We're trying to just figure it out where people just came home, how to invest in real estate. Because
that's a,
like
I would love to be a part of that, bro.
Yeah.
That's a good connection.
Yeah, I don't have a fancy degree. I'm a street dude. All my friends, I graduated from high school. They went to college. I chose the streets. Right. So, like I said, I don't have a perfect record. Right. And it's something where I really want to get back.
I feel like you might take a shot of Tiger Bone. You know that's all natural. It's herbs. It's herbs. You know that? It's organic. It's organic. You know he's selling at his juice bar. You didn't know they can't sell alcohol at the juice bar. But continue, just in case it's there, it's available. Okay.
So a lot of people always ask me that, like, oh, I have a criminal record. Can I buy a house? Can I do this?
Because they're used to the hardship.
100% you could. So that's kind of one of the things where I think our seminars eventually we're going to try to do stuff in the community where people that just came home and try to teach them how to invest in real estate because there is a better way. Wow. You know what I mean? Because the streets ain't what they used to be.
No, hold on, Emmy, let me ask you something. A friend of mine the other day told me that he went to insure his jury. And as he insured his jury, they told him he can't because he had a criminal record. Have you ever heard of that?
I've never heard of that. I mean, Insurance companies can insure you if they want to. If not, if there's a claim on you before, or if there's a robbery in your past, they can decide not to insure
Oh, maybe
you.
that's what it was. It was a robbery.
I mean, my house was burglarized one time. That's why I have like 3-4 dogs at the house now. So hop over the gate if you want now.
Yeah.
But it was burglarized, and they stole probably about $700,000, $800,000 worth of my wife's jewelry.
Wow.
So now when we try to insure, insurance companies give us a hard time because they like, well, how we know you didn't do it do it before? How you wasn't involved? So a lot of times you got to get around and have an umbrella policy and things like that. And my house was secure, so I really think it was one of the alarm security people that knew how to get down. I mean, the dude. There was only one door in my house that didn't have the alarm system. He knew where that door was. He hopped on the second floor, climbed, then he crawled under the
Alarm system.
cameras. So he crawled under where the fucking heat thing wouldn't pick him up.
Know too much.
He had to know that.
Yeah.
And I got it all on my film. I could see him. You know what I mean? But
shit.
I wasn't home. And he crawled through that. And then
What, he had a mask on?
mask on and everything.
Okay.
And then when he hopped out, he ran through the forest. I live, I have a huge lot. And the cops were scared to go in the woods.
Wow.
They was like, nah, we wait for the dogs. By that time, dude is gone, you know what I mean? But that's why, like I said, now I got about 3-4 dogs and roaming the property. So if you hop at that gate, they not playing.
And you be training them too.
I
be
train
seeing
them
that.
every day. Now I was on vacation. My daughter actually walked in on him.
What?
Yeah, so when she opened the door, when you open the door, the alarm says beep beep. He bust out my bedroom and was running. So just imagine if she had-
Wait. Let me understand this. So that's how your door opens all the time. Like when you open it.
When you open the door, alarm says beep
Okay,
beep.
yeah.
So when she
okay.
opens beep beep beep, so she's about to type in the code, and all she sees is somebody runs out the crib, my bedroom.
Right.
So he run out the bedroom and he runs. So she runs back in the car because we just came back from vacation. I was doing the show, and dude hopped over the fence, came down and ran in the woods. So we called the cops immediately. Cops came and they were scared to go in the woods.
Oh, it was that fast?
That fast.
But they found out who it was and it was that dude.
They never found a person. I mean, they never found a person. Some of the jewelry popped up in different places.
Like
but
pawn shops and shit like that.
Yeah.
Karma gonna get us.
Yeah. It's all good. Shit happens.
Wow, that's crazy, man. God bless. God bless.
Nobody got hurt, so that's all that matters.
Right. So I mean, shit. That was part of the reasons. Not that in particular, but that was part of the reason why I started hating houses. Like, it was just too big. Like I had a house one time. And I didn't see my mother for like 4 days.
Y'all on the same house.
Yeah, she lived there. Like I just OD'd. I played myself. Like I'm just thinking like that's like they're like, yo, this is Eddie Murphy crib. I'm like, you know what? Let me buy a crib here. Like let me just do it. Shit was no need for nothing. And I would receive fines because at this time I would go on tour for 6 months. So I would come back and I would have like just nothing but bills on my shit. Because of I forgot to motor the fucking lawn. I didn't know you were supposed to do that. I'm from Left Rack City, nigga. Like I forgot to fucking like it was just dumb shit. Like I was just like, man, you know what I mean? But so that's the reason why I love condos. But moving on. Now in Jersey, that's a business that's untapped. There's no great condos in Jersey, is there?
Not really, man. You know what's funny? Like, I think we were talking about it yesterday. You go around the country, in most places, they're not really building condos anymore. It's all luxury rentals. Miami,
just Miami, New York, and maybe LA a little bit.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty much it. Even
How
LA
about
now,
Detroit?
though.
Envy? Are they building condos out there?
Nah, it's more just it's regular houses. You know what I mean? It's just houses, and there's a lot of apartment buildings in Detroit. That's not that expensive. Needs work though. I mean, you could pick up. I was looking at a 151 unit yesterday, and they wanted 600,000, 600,000 for it. But you think about it,
Wait, the whole shit?
the whole shit.
How many units is in there? Let's get down.
151 units.
151
And
units. Let's end. Let's make them shits global friendly. Where they got the Best Buy curtains. We go. That's the best shit in the world. We go in your curtain, go like that. You like, yo, nigga, that's all.
Now let me tell you, see that's why I would never go in business with Nori when it comes to that. Nori's already overpriced his stuff. He wants curtains that go down. He wants floors with a pool in the middle. But
I'm just saying, nigga.
Nah, you want to keep it, as durable as possible because people are gonna be living there. People are, and when it's not theirs, people fuck your shit up. So you don't necessarily want to put something in there that's gonna be too. You don't want to put a chandelier and then you come back and the chandelier.
Not everybody wants a luxury. They want a simple place.
Right. I mean, it can look nice, but it doesn't have to be as expensive.
You
as
stayed at the
this.
Waldorf Astoria in LA one?
Yeah.
It's the best.
It is.
They curtains. I like, yo, nigga, I gotta stay there for the curtains. Just go like this. And this shit goes up, man, and they say your name on the television. I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my favorite hotels. So the Waldorf, I got about 200,000 points there. So just in case y'all want to throw me some more, my birthday coming up. Damn, my birthday gonna be already done by the time this come out. But okay, so now, what is the easiest? Is it flipping or is it renting it out?
I think if you're first starting and you don't have a lot of money, I would definitely go with a rental property.
Rental.
I would take advantage, if you're a first-time home buyer, I would take advantage of the FHA program, 3.5% down, low credit score, and start with that. Then after that...
If we're talking to the average human being, the average person that don't got it, what does they have to save up?
Yeah, and what is the FHA?
FHA program is 3.5% down. So let's say, for example, if it's 300,000, you're talking about
13?
$9,000, $10,000
Okay.
around there. With closing costs, maybe like about 14. But like I said before at the beginning of the show, you get a lot of that. If it's a rental property, you get a lot of that money back anyway. And if you don't have the funds, you can also get a gift from a family member. They could give you the down payment, like your mom, dad,
it's
cousin.
written out
Yeah,
as a gift.
as a gift. That's it. They could give you the down payment for that property.
Right, and that's non-taxable as well, right?
Yeah, it's not taxable.
Yeah.
But
My accountant put me on to some
yeah,
shit
I
like
think
that.
rental property is like a really good way to start with.
Okay.
Always, when you first start, you should always buy a multi-family. Don't buy a single family.
Okay.
Which I tell people that a lot, because start with a multi-family, then get another one. Maybe by the fourth one, you already could afford a nice ass single family instead of starting.
That's what I'm getting into right now.
Yeah.
Me and you, we're gonna get 2 or 3 double family.
all day,
I'm
bro.
coming up.
Yeah,
And I'm riding in the car. I already realized I'm gonna park my car and just jump in with you. God damn it.
That's number one.
You smoking, my brother? I don't know. I just got an hour for you, man. I just felt like
That's my manager, June. You know,
I know that nigga for years. He ain't give me a 5 when he walked in. But I feel like he was busy. Hey, you need a lighter? God
he
damn it.
been managing me since I was 17.
I want everybody to goddamn live. Let's make everybody goddamn live. Now, I recently had Nas on, right? And the investment game for him has worked tremendously.
Yeah.
Right? Is that something, or is that something you guys are comfortable with, like investing into like a ring before it's a ring, a lift before it's lift, or you would rather keep your money where it's safe?
I love real estate, man. I like to know that if I put this much in, I'm getting this much back. There's no in between. If the property cash flows and it makes money every month, or the property is worth more, that doesn't change. Stock market, I understand it. But I'm not really into it because I've seen a lot of people that lost a lot of money.
In stock market?
Yeah.
Yes. And T-Pain was just recently on your show, and he said he lost
40 million.
in real estate in Atlanta?
No, he said he lost 40 million in total. Give me the envelopes. Tell him to give me the envelopes out of there.
I got that same Gucci bag, but your shit is mad cleaner than mine. Yo!
He lost 40 million, and he was buying crazy. He was also he was buying cars, buying jewelry. He bought one chain that was like $500,000.
Oh yeah, I remember that big ass chain.
Big ass chain. Yeah, he spent a lot of money buying things, and then he lost money in real estate. And the reason he lost money in real estate is he bought retail. The housing market fell, and his shit was worth nothing. Wow. So he was at that point. Now I just wanted to show you what the no, not there.
God damn it! Come on, Envy. I don't owe you money, do I? Jesus. Oh, you owe me money? I'm sorry.
That's the exotic tenant room.
I want to show you like
Exotic tenant room.
so like how the rent comes like so. First of all, shout to Lucci, which is his brother. That's
Yeah, we bring him in a second. That's my man. That's my man.
And that's another reason why I respected what he did. When I went to his office, it kind of made me feel away, and I'm gonna tell you why. It was dope how he had his family working for him. I know we all got family members they call asking for money, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I loved it because he had his brother doing this. He had his cousin doing this. He had his sister-in-law doing this. His wife doing this. And I'm like, he got this big business where he keeps the money in the family. Where he ain't gotta pay a nigga to do this. And they all make money and they all are making money for the same cause. And I'm like, that's dope. That's what we need to do more. And I was like, that's what made me feel away. But like I want to show people like when we talk about it, this is all real. So if you look at properties, like you say, If you have a different unit, like I have a 9 unit that he just paid me for yesterday. So it goes like this. So this is one of my properties. This is one of the floors. This is a 1 bedroom. It's $850. So that's how we get our money. So this
We going to the strip club with that tonight?
Nah. So that's $850.
You ever heard of booby trap on the river? It's phenomenal, brother.
You know what I mean?
I'm married though, so don't worry. I just look.
But it's all honest. This one is 6. He owes $650. We'll pay this one in another week. That's $1,250 for a unit. So that's $650. You know what I mean? And I want to show people because people are like, oh no, that's bullshit. No, this is real. You see me just pull it from the book bag. That's $650.
And he owe you 50? You said you
No,
owe
you owe me 600.
Okay.
But see, that's another thing. Like when people are fucked up, you can give them a shot. You give them a chance. See, like you ain't gotta be no dickhead. Like get the fuck out.
Right.
Like you know.
because he was short 50 last week.
Right.
Okay.
And this one is $1,400. This is the 3rd floor. You know what I mean? Where it's the real money. You know what I'm saying? But that it's all real shit. It's not like this is real shit that we doing, and we're not scared to put up the numbers because we really want people to learn. But that's why I pulled it back so you can actually see how that money comes in every single between the 1st and the 5th is my favorite times of the month. It's just here you go.
But you can't go. Y'all can't go get it. You gotta get.
Hell no, I ain't gonna get it. His brother is our property manager. He goes and gets that. Like they don't call me when the toilet is leaking or windows broken. Don't call me for nothing. Just give me the money between the 1st and the 5th.
So a first time home buyer does have to get those calls and fix the toilet.
Nah, they could get a property
You
manager
can get
too.
a property manager. You know what? That's the part of the business a lot of people are scared of.
They don't want to get into the
They don't hire a
phone call.
Because they don't want to be a landlord, right? But at the end of the day, you get a property manager, they charge you peanuts. It's like
Right,
5% off the rents. Just to give you a quick example, probably $50 an apartment, and you don't have to deal with none of the headaches.
But the property manager cost stays the same no matter how many properties you get?
Yeah.
It's a percentage.
Actually, the more properties you have, the more units you give them, the cheaper it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah, but we're not going into no cribs. We're not fixing nothing. I don't even want to know.
Didn't a lady just get shot?
Yeah.
I heard it on your show.
Yeah,
Actually,
said that she got shot. She had a tenant that was there, and they believed that maybe he was behind in the rent, and maybe she went to get rent, and maybe he shot her and killed her or whatever it was.
She's a
famous
lady.
Yeah, famous woman.
DC.
I'm not sure where it was, but she lived there, I think, in the South somewhere.
Right.
But that was what it was, and we just don't want to be in that situation. We have somebody that,
hell no.
And he goes with armed security to make sure he gets paid, so it's everybody's covered the same.
All right. God damn it, man. God damn, that's real
But
shit,
I
man.
got a question.
Yeah.
Cesar.
I mean,
It
no one
goes
can
back
hear
to
you,
when
nigga.
you-
I'm just be honest.
It's okay.
You talking to the tiger bone,
It
nigga.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, Cesar, I spoke to you, and you was telling us, and he actually asked this question a while ago. I don't think we got the answer though. It was about the luxury apartments in Miami, in particular, and I think you said they overbuild, something
Yes.
like that.
Right.
So, do you think that's because that wasn't that long ago? That's got to still be the reality now, no?
Oh yeah, it's pretty. You guys are definitely heading.
And you
for
can hear them,
a big correction
can hear
in the
them?
market.
Is that good for the renter? It's gonna be good for the renter because it can't be good for the owner.
Nah,
Right?
it's not gonna be good for the renter. It's gonna be good for us, the investors.
You know what I noticed though? Pardon me for changing the subject a little bit. What I noticed though, like all these like nice buildings out here, they rent was like 26,000, and now because of, for some reason this last year that shit is like you would get like a 5-bedroom like condo with like a basketball court in your shit for like 12,000 a month right now.
Right.
Word, like
They
12.
overbuilding, so when they overbuild,
But they won't sell it for that.
Right.
They won't sell it for like less than let's suppose that you bought the condo for $4 million. They won't sell it for less than 3.4 or something like that. But they'll rent it, and you'll have the illest rental property but that shit ain't yours when you leave. So that shit is just crazy. They can kick you out at any time.
Yeah,
Like
the thing about it is,
I don't like that.
Right now, this was actually on CNBC the other day. You guys have about 18 years of inventory. That's how many luxury units are out there right now.
Meaning there'd be empty ones for 18 years.
Empty for a long time because most of the demographics that were buying all these properties cash in Miami,
Right.
their economies have tanked between
Right.
Brazil, Venezuela, Russia.
Whenever the
big
coke
buyers
price go
over
up,
here.
shit go get fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I think Mexico, they're still good. They're still buying.
Niggas is like, yo, niggas ain't want to touch on that. Everybody like, hold on, what did you just say? What did he say? Whole place? But I mean, it's kind of true. Out here, it is. Like, I know when the coke is fucked up. The shit out
You
here.
see it on the
You can
news.
buy an ounce for $50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can buy an ounce of weed for $50.
Yeah.
But then when the shit is real, you're like, oh, all right. I went too far. I'm sorry. Let's go. What
Yeah.
we was talking about?
You definitely the next couple of years, man. You're gonna see a lot of those condos drop by a lot.
Right. No, I'm seeing it right now. Like the Porsche building, for instance. The Porsche building, I mean, when that shit first opened, everybody, and that's my view actually. Like my view is actually the Porsche building. So when they was like opening it up and did the fireworks and shit, and Swiss was there, and Alicia Keys there, I'm texting Swiss, nigga, that's my view.
Right.
Like I'm actually seeing you lighting the firecrackers. And it's, but when the Porsche building first built, it was wonderful. But then it brought the property value so much up that everyone is building around there.
Yeah.
Everyone's leaving the fucking Porsche building.
Yeah, because now you got so much new inventory.
Yeah.
Right. It's one of those things, right? All right, you bought this building, you bought an apartment here, right? And you're like, oh, it's off the hook, it's brand new.
Right.
But then 2 weeks later, a month later, you got another building here that's brand new, another one here, another one there. So
And
now
it's the
your
same
value goes
building
down.
but cheaper.
Yeah,
Because they build on
they're more desperate now to
Yeah,
sell.
exactly. The same exact Porsche building right next to it. It just don't got the Porsche building, but it got the same shit. Like people, what the one thing about the Porsche building that's fucked up is, your car brings you to your
the
condo.
elevator, yeah, it goes in.
So but what happens if the elevator's broke?
Oh, my man does fix the elevators.
They fixed the elevator in the Porsche building?
He works.
Listen.
in there doing
I don't want to blow up who I know who lives there. But listen, them niggas be heated. They be sending them Ubers. I'm like, yo, what? Your building sending you an Uber? You got a fucking ghost.
Nah,
you
he's
got
a
nigga, he couldn't get out because the elevator was stuck. This is a
car
damn. I don't even want to say the Porsche building because I want to keep a good relationship with them. But also I gotta keep it real. My man is like, yo, B. He couldn't get his car out because obviously your cars is in your condo.
Right.
Yeah.
So he couldn't get it out. So they said that what they'll do is they'll order you a fucking a great Uber. Like nigga, like if you got a Lambo, you can't order me a Lambo Uber. You can't order me a fucking
just
Ghost
temporary
Uber.
fix.
And this is dudes with bread. Like and that's what I'm saying. So that part is crazy. So what you're saying with the because I feel like what's happening, and you stop me if I'm wrong. What's happening is a market explodes, and then everyone just runs to that market, and everyone don't build it the way it deserves. Am I correct in what I'm trying to say?
That's the problem, and eventually everything, a market when it's hot, it gets oversaturated. So many people building. Even back home where we're at right now, on the waterfront, Jersey City, Edgewater, Fort Lee, all those
Newark,
places.
Guttenberg,
Yep.
West New York.
They've been building like crazy. Same thing.
Fort
Now
Lee.
there's so much new product, but back
Edgewater.
home though is a lot of those are luxury rentals. But now there's so much new product, so many new apartments that now they gotta drop the price on the rent. Now they gotta give you a 3 month for you to move in there because you got 100 apartments you could choose from.
A 3 month? What do you mean?
They'll give you like a 3 month. Yeah, so like let's say if you gotta pay the realtor, they'll pay for it themselves. Or they'll give you a 3 months rent. So you know what, the month of September we'll give you for free, just move in October.
Right.
They start paying us from October just to get you to
I
come
gotta
in.
go back to Jersey, huh?
Because there's so much inventory.
But I like
the
Essex
luxury
County.
stuff.
I
The
like
luxury
Essex County.
stuff.
You told me you hate Essex County last night.
Well, Essex County, I never really.
What is
I invest-
Essex County? West Orange.
East Orange,
East
West
Orange.
Orange, Irvington, Newark. Then you got the high end areas like Cedar Grove, Livingston.
I lived in Cedar Grove.
Short Hills.
I lived in Verona as well.
Those
Short
areas
Hills
too.
Mall.
The reason I did a deal in East Orange, and the city was like a mess at the time, and they busted my balls too much. Where I had to get a CO, a certificate of occupancy, it's called. Right before you close.
He's a correction officer.
Totally out of line. I'm so sorry.
You already said the CO.
I said,
Yeah,
yes.
CO, certificate of occupancy.
They in real estate too? I'm being honest. I just went with the jail. I'm like, these niggas is in jail? Like, I'm so sorry, Cesar. Go ahead, continue.
So the guy, the inspector that was responsible for giving me my CO, he went on vacation. So I had to wait a whole month for him to come back so I could sell my property. Because the guy that I was selling to the property to didn't want to buy it unless I had a CO. So like I kind of got a bad vibe. But it was a little rougher back then, but now even Essex County has changed a lot.
Right.
Newark is booming, downtown area. You go in there, you don't even recognize it anymore. East Orange is changing.
But now on
Orange.
Clinton Avenue. Let me big up to my people on Clinton Avenue. My man runs a store there. His name is Sig Knight. He runs a store called Brick Mob. His assistants, every one of them are crackheads. Make some noise for them.
Shout out to Sig.
Let me just say, it's Sig. It's my man Sig. Let me just tell you something. There's no service like crackhead service. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because you know why? Let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest with y'all motherfuckers. Winning too much is terrible. Sometimes you got to just downgrade yourself.
Humility.
So, you know, I'm back to man in my hood. When I go to Left Rack, it's like they're not gonna show me the struggle. They're gonna buy me the bottles now. I don't want that. I want to go to Newark now. So I go to Newark every now and then. Clinton Avenue, it's the worst place in America, and I go there. And my man, his name is Sig. He sells everything that makes the drugs. He doesn't sell drugs.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Does it make sense? He sells the shaker. He sells the shit that you put in it. He sells the shit that you bag up. Wow. He sells the razors. He sells the pots. He sells the pans. He sells everything. Only thing you can't get is the actual drug. But do you understand how many people come to this store? So I'll just go in and I'll roll up and I'll just shut the fuck up. I sit there. I brought my son there that day, right? Right now, this is my son, by the way. I brought my son there, and even my son had to laugh, like, "Yo, this is ghetto." Like,
I mean, see, something like that. You think about it, right? You say, "Damn, that's fucked up," right? But then you also think they gotta buy it from somewhere. You know what I mean? But you also think like, you pushing that. You know, it's kind of like you opening up the hood for that. Like, but you're not promoting it, but you're promoting the buying of it. But then you also look at it. If he don't do it, they're gonna buy it from somewhere else anyway. So
and he don't sell the drugs, though. And listen. It's the police just they adapted to him. They're like, yo, fuck it. He been here this long, but everything else. So I would go and just, you know, when shit is going great, Drink Champs, we just did some great shit. Actually, we come from the Nas interview. So I'm coming from the Nas and I'm fucking gassed.
Right.
I said, you know, I need to simmer down.
And you go to New York.
I go to Newark and I hand behind the thing and I just listen to him arguing with his customers all day. It's like, yo, listen, and all his assistants, and the thing is, it humbles me.
Right.
It humbles me. Like, I love being humble. Like, you're a humble guy. Where do you develop that from?
You know, it's just, you know, my parents, the way that I was raised, and you know, I think once we make it or you have success, I think you should try to help as many people as possible to be successful, just like you are. Everybody around me, from family members to friends, they have all invested in real estate because they see what I'm doing. So, you know, if I'm walking down the street and somebody has a question for me about real estate, I'll answer it. Right. I'll talk to anybody. And I think that's one of the most important things. Like, I know a lot of guys, right, that are worth a couple $100 million, right? Guys that I look up to. And they're just like me. But then I know a guy that only makes $50,000 a year and he thinks he's better than everybody. You know? So, you know, like people that have, in my experience, people that have real money, they're humble.
Right.
They don't
and they wear fucked up sneakers too.
Yeah. I was sitting down with a guy the other day, and he was flipping a company. He buys businesses. They're on the way down. And this guy inspired me. He actually lives out here. He's almost 80 years old. And he's like, yeah, next week I'm flipping this company. I bought it for $8 million, and now I'm selling it for $57 million. In less than a year. And I'm like, shit. Can you teach me how to do that? And then we're going back and forth. He's an investor. And dude, the guy was a regular guy, man. You wouldn't even think that he had money like that. And cool as hell. And stuff like that inspires me. So that inspires me to be a better man. And that's why I'm, you know, I think you need to be humble with everybody because you never know where your next.
You gotta have $100 million and still eat Chick-fil-A, goddammit.
But I also push him to show some of it, and the reason why I do that is
I'll be pushing EFN. You know, EFN's making a lot of money.
Shut
tell you
up,
something. EFN has not bought nothing. He bought a house and that's it.
But you know what? I push him to show a little extra. Is I just remember being a kid in Queens, and what I looked up to was the drug dealers. And why I looked up to them is because they had all the fly cars, they had the fly jewelry, the fly kicks, the fly clothes. They had the chicks. They was It was what it was.
And they talk.
Yeah, so for me, I was like, damn, I want that. It's not necessarily that I wanted to be a drug dealer, but I wanted that. How can I get that?
I want the end result.
Right, exactly. So now it's like, that's why I show so much on my Instagram. I want you to see what I do. I want you to see what I'm buying, what I'm doing, because I'm doing it the right way. You know what I mean? No disrespect to anybody that sold drugs, but I never sold drugs. You know what I mean?
And you're doing better than a lot of them niggas that did sell drugs.
Right.
Goddamn. Hold on. Let's bring his brother in. Lee, let's bring his brother in. We motherfucking back. It's not like we went anywhere, right? Like we didn't go to no commercials or something. So, let's bring in your brother and the artist. What's his name?
Shalo Shack.
Shalo Shack. Lucci right there, Shalo Shack.
Lucci, you here?
Shalo Shack. Hablo español, Paul, ¿no?
Bienvenido a Drink Champ Shalo Shack.
Okay. Ask him where he's from in Dominican Republic. Come on. Ask him where he's from in Dominican Republic.
Para decir de dónde tú vienes, de dónde la música.
Tell him where you from in Dominican Republic.
In Dominican
Oh, you like a
Republic.
gangster. You a gangbanger. Okay.
No, vamos, abajo.
Okay.
Ahí, abajo.
Sí, sí,
Ok,
claro.
perdón. Ok.
Where you from in Dominican Republic?
Parte de Santo Domingo.
De Santo Domingo, de la capital, de Herrera City. Se llama
¿La
el barrio.
capital?
De la capital.
Ok.
De un barrio que se llama Herrera City.
Barrio.
Herrera City, el barrio
Herrera,
adentro.
tú eres Herrera.
Herrera, no
Creta,
bulto.
yo know where that neighborhood is.
Sounds dangerous. Sounds dangerous.
He's a street nigga that niggas respect in his hood, and we went out to the DR. I had to do a show out in DR, and then I went to a couple of shows that he was doing, and I seen the crowds and I seen the people. He reminded me of when Meek Mill first came out in Philly, how Meek the Philly just loved him. That's how he is in the DR. So I was like, is he signed? And I told myself, I ain't never fucking with another artist again. Artists are crazy.
Yes, I don't fuck with artists neither.
See? And, they said he wasn't signed, so I was like, yo, let's do a deal where you know, I don't own his publishing. Like I'm not trying to get somebody.
Yeah, me neither. I don't got.
I just want
I
to
sign bosses. I don't sign other artists.
So
I sign bosses.
we don't have that type of deal. It's more of a handshake.
Lucci, what's up, guy?
And I'm trying to you know, do it the right way where we all eat. And I brought in my partners here, so we all made it a collective. Like,
so you discovered them or?
No, actually, Lucci discovered them.
Okay.
Lucci brought them to me, and we created a company together so everybody could eat off of it. Like, it's no fun just me eating, and we did it together and brought them to the States, and now we process of making them cross over. He got a lot of big records, and we're excited about it.
República Dominicana. So how'd you find this music?
Well, I was dealing with a dude from Patterson, a barber. He's to do music, so he's like, yo, listen to my boy Shalo Shack, because I was going to DR with Monty from Remy Boys, Freddie Wap.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, I got this Dominican guy out there. Let's go meet him, see if y'all can make some music. So back then, it was like in 2012, I think. So, you know, the crossover wasn't there yet. So I'm like, yo, let's make some music with this guy. He's good. So we flew to DR, and then I met Shalo Shack there. Then we became friends from 2012 to now.
Now he wasn't with the niggas that shot the Big Papa, right?
No.
All right, cool.
Ahí entendí. Yo no estaba
I was out there, you know that week that you know. Listen, the week that motherfuckers get poisoned for the liquor. Mr. Lee was with me. Mr. Lee, my Dominican partner. Listen, wasn't we out there when everyone was dying and getting poisoned? Like we was out there, people was hitting us. You okay? We're like, what the fuck you mean? Like we're having a great time, man. Everywhere around us was dying. Like everyone was dying. We was out there.
Tony was drinking Barcelona, Rugal, Cesar, wine, champagne, everything. The same there was a hating guy.
Hey, your neighbors are dying.
So ask him in Spanish. Like what made him want to sign with an American label as opposed to like Dominican or
¿Qué hizo? ¿Qué te convenció de firmar con alguien americano en vez de ser alguien dominicano o latino?
o puertorriqueño?
No, porque conocí a Envy. Envy dijo, el mundo tiene que conocer a Shalo Shack cuando me vio cantando en un show. Y le gustó mucho mi música. Lucci me lo presentó. Y fue mala conexión, fue malo lo que vi, ¿me entienden? La persona, ¿me entiendes? Para lograr esto que estoy haciendo. Fue más, no fue de que pensando de que, déjame ver con quién lo hago, sino cuando nos juntamos, comenzamos a beber, compartimos, fumamos, ¿me entiendes? Y se dio todo y yo vi como que la vaina iba a fluir.
Entonces lo hice con Envy. Lo hice con Envy.
Tell it for our American listeners.
Me too.
What he said was that while he was doing his music, he met you through Lucci, and that you respected his game, and your demeanor was dope, and you guys had a great connection, and you guys are smoking and drinking, talking shit and laughing. So it was a good vibe. He didn't do it for the fame and say, I'm gonna do a song with the next celebrity. It was more like just putting the music out there.
Goddamn, make some noise, rap. And for years, they've been saying on the Breakfast Club that you was Latino, and now you finally.
They've been saying I've been Dominican for like 10 years. It's crazy. These are my Dominican brothers. These Dominicans. So they're like, I told you.
I'm having that moment right now. Like, yo, I Dominican, yeah. All of my friends are Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, but all of my friends are Dominican. Republic got some great people, man. Yeah. Every time I go to the Dominican Republic, I show love. They look at me like, you know, on Cocolo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. I'm the complexion of the Dominican people, and they never even ask me like if I'm Dominican. They just show me love. So I love Dominican people. Make some noise. Thank you. I love
my wife Dominican. I love it too.
I love Dominican people. So that's dope, MB, because you know, to 10, 12 years ago, I told people that Spanish music would be the biggest music in the world.
Absolutely.
And people laughed at me.
They did.
They laughed at me. Not only they laughed at me, they pointed and laughed. They said, look at him. He's bugging. That nigga made the war report. And they were right. But where they were wrong was, I saw this, bro. I saw that this would be the new reggae. You don't because you don't understand Spanish music. Most people that don't speak Spanish don't understand. I understand Spanish, but I don't, and not in depth. But I don't understand reggae in depth. But I hear Joanna.
That's African music.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know. But that come from the reggae roots. You know what I'm saying? That come from flex, time to have sex, and boombastic. Very fun. It come from all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I went too far. Yeah, I went too far. I don't know what blunt is that is. That's your shit, blunt? Yeah. You gotta get that shit tight. So, no, this is mine. No, this yeah, that's great right there, nigga. Look, listen, nigga. You gotta get your rolling skills together. I ain't gonna lie. I can't roll. I can't roll, so this is Boris. Boris rolled this shit. This is from the depths of hell, nigga. You gotta relax. No, but to see you brothers coming together, to see that, I feel like this is a great movement. This is a great thing to do, and especially to see, like I said, like 12 years ago, I told people Latin music would be the biggest thing in the world. I had, from people like Shakira to everybody just calling me and like just co-signing like, yo, what you doing was real. The problem was the people that, when I was in hip hop, were laughing at me. Fat Joe was one of my best friends. He called me and said, stop! Don't fuck with these guys. And now he has a reggaeton artist. Let's make some noise. This is my brother now. This is my brother, but... So it feels good. Like I remember when I heard Fab rhyming on a Don Omar record, and I heard, and they were 5 years late. Not to diss my brother because they my brothers. But I had 5 years prior to that. I had told niggas like, yo, reggaeton will be the next reggae. And now, after J Albin, now niggas is like, okay, he was kind of right. You should have listened to the record. I brought all barriers. Me and Pharrell broke every single record from, that time. But the only record that was bigger than that was Oye Mi Canto, with me, Daddy Yankee, and Nina Scott. And that's the first record that set off this whole Latino movement. I don't give a fuck. No one can take me for that. The first time you heard a Spanish full record Spanish and Power 105 is mine. The first time you heard a record full Spanish on Hot 97 is mine. The first time you heard a record on MTV, VH1 or BET full Spanish is mine, and no one can never take that from me. Goddamn it. And I don't even care because I'm getting money from so many other places. But the fact is, it felt good for me to tell people that this is what the next thing is. See, I did that with Pharrell, but it kind of didn't work because people didn't believe Pharrell, like, cause I was like so much of like a tough guy image, and Pharrell was the exact opposite. That when I presented him, people were like, it took 3 years. Like people don't realize Super Thug came out, then a year and a half passed, then Oh No came out. Yeah. And then after Oh No, Mystical caught on. Mystical was the first person he came. But I brung Pharrell, I swear to God. I brung Pharrell to Nas, I brung him to Jay. And they both was like, one was like, yo, why is his chain so tight? and the other was like, yo, his shirt is mad, like, can he breathe? Like, I kid you not. And then 2 years later, they both worked with him. And I was like, you fucking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? No, neither one of them gave me credit. God damn it. Neither one of them gave me credit. But it's great. My point is being, let me rewind it and make sense of this all. My point is to see something like this, to see you brothers with a Dominican artist, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down and, you know, invested and wanting to push it forward. It makes my dream that I had years ago, you know, still feel alive. You know what I'm saying? Still feel alive. Like, you know, to me...
You open the doors.
To me, thank you. But to me, there is no race. To me, if we'll eventually be just one people. And I grew up in Queens, and in Queens, my next door neighbor was a Russian.
Finishing.
My next door neighbor was a Haitian. My other neighbor, you know, I had 18 apartments. So there's no way I could ever be racist in my life. I know every culture growing up in Queens, and I'm sure you got the same thing. Like, we have every national. I don't know if you know that they did a global study like where's the most mixed people in the world, and it's Queens. It wasn't even New York City. It was Queens, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was Queens of all the different nationalities. So I literally grew up with a Jamaican, a Haitian, a Asian, a Russian. I grew up with every one of them. I know Spicebo. You know what I'm saying? I know how to say shit. Well, I also, traveled across the world. But to see, you know, the fruition of an idea and you guys, because you guys don't have to. Like, you guys are doing this because you believe in him. You know what I'm saying? You guys are rich. I see your AP, God damn it. Stupid. I know what that is, goddamn. I'm gonna watch God, goddamn. That's the real one right there, goddamn. That's a good one. There's a lot of niggas running around with that one, bro, but it's not the real one, bro. Let me just tell you something, bro. Let me just tell you, man. I'm telling you, man. I know how to do it. And I see a good motherfucking. Yeah, we got the same joint on. Goddamn it, goddamn it, goddamn. So Luke, I asked them both this. What is your worst? Because I feel like you be fucking the strippers that be paid. Am I wrong? I'm
all free, right?
I'm all, but you just paint like, you know what I'm saying? Like you I'll give you the next week, bitch. Go ahead.
Play good at this.
Nah, but all right, what's your worst client that you had? Like the one you hated?
I had them all, man.
Okay.
Tell my lady to pull the gun out on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh, the one that which one? The one?
Yeah, the lady that pulled the gun out on you.
Oh, she didn't want to pay her rent. She was late. So I kept harassing her. Then I went to her door. I'm like, bro, I need my rent. It's already the 7th of the month. And I ain't paying you shit. As soon as she came out the door, she started pulling out.
The 7th?
Yeah, on the 7th.
Okay, but when does that shit would do the 1st?
You got from the 1st to the 7th to pay you.
And she pulled out. God damn.
Well, 1st to the 5th, actually. After the 5th, you get a late fee, you know? But this was a bad tender. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every month you got to harass her. She's late and shit, you know what I mean?
Did she wear army fatigues? I feel like she wore army fatigues. No.
She was just crazy.
Oh,
that was the first knucklehead, you know what I mean?
God damn. Let me pick up the Shine Papers, goddamn. You know, that's what the blunts I'm smoking. It look like Louis Vuitton, but it's Shine Vuitton. Goddamn. And also big up to my 2020 people, Miami 420, and my non-live collectors people, you know what I'm saying? Big up to everybody, man. We out here doing it, man. We got some sneakers for y'all. You know, that's the exclusive. You can wear them if you want. I'm wearing mine, but I don't give a fit of them. I don't need to show the camera. They can open that up, because I you know what I mean? I got to relax. I feel like Envy needs another shot, and I feel like Lucci has to come in to the motherfucking.
What the fuck y'all gave me?
That is the non-live collective. We have a joint called Smoke Champs. Would you like to do it? It looks like cocaine, but it's not. Would you like to? Come on. Would you like to? Yeah. Come on. Look. That's CBD oil. Look, read what it is. This is available in California right now. Every dispensary there.
Open it.
Yes, there is. Come on, open it up. Let's light that. Put that shit. What you got in your hand? Put that shit out. Yeah. Come here. You got it.
Damn.
Come on, goddammit. You want me to light it for you? I'll light it for you, my nigga. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, man. This is Marlon Wayne's called a zombie finger.
Put your frosting on it.
We want to be different niggas, you know what I'm saying? So we know a lot of niggas gonna be like, them niggas is cocaine niggas. No, I get it. But this is CBD. This is CBD. Look, read what it says.
It's sweat. Es el aceite de la hierba. Sweat.
Nah, Lives Collectors, tell them niggas what this is. Come on, nah, Lives, come on, tell them what this is. This is real. We smoking the Smoke Champs, goddammit.
Nah, the strain on it, because it's probably
Cherry Wi-Fi OG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Wi-Fi OG, and then with sauce, and the inside mix, and then the outside is coated with CBD.
God damn it.
That's a mix though.
Yes. This is the hardest on the market. This is available in your dispensary.
Look at that shit.
Yeah, we wanted to do that because it looks funny. Like
Of course, yeah.
I've never done cocaine in my life. Even when I read up cocaine, I've never touched it. I always burn somebody, and they do it. You know, I've never done that shit. You know, but man, you running so long with the Breakfast Club. Do you ever like feel like people feel like you changed because of it because you own it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, the more you go, even if Charlamagne is wrong at a certain point, you have to actually stand by him to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that changed you in any way?
No, I don't stand by Charlamagne when he's wrong. I'll be honest with you. When he does some shit wrong, we have a conversation about it. I tell him he's wrong. Like, if I do something wrong, he tells me I'm wrong. The Breakfast Club, I did change. I absolutely did change. When I started the Breakfast Club, I used to drink and get high every day, party and do a lot of shit. But now, when you get a little older, you realize it's a bigger purpose. You know what I mean? That's why instead of having some of the buffoonery that we have on there, we try to do different things, whether it's bringing people up there that talk about real estate and how for people to invest, or we bring the political candidates up there and have real conversation, real talk with them, or is talking about entrepreneurship with me and Yee owning different businesses, or Charlamagne's talking about mental health. You know what I mean? It's a bigger cause. Like, it's no more the days where we just gonna have fun in the morning and rap in the morning and keep it moving. Like, that's not what our community's about. Nah, I wanna inspire somebody to buy a property, to be an entrepreneur, to go to school, to do something outside of what they so comfortable in the environment. You got all these kids that want to play football or baseball or basketball.
Nobody wants to be a realtor.
Right, exactly. And the percentage of people doing it that make it is so damn low. You know what I mean? Think about it.
For a short amount of time, too.
Yeah, right. But think about it. Everybody in your hood that was a rapper. Everybody in your hood that was a DJ.
Not even my hood. Not even my hood. In generic, in general. Just think about everybody who's trying to be a rapper or DJ or producer. Yeah.
And I see a lot of them.
Close that door, bro.
And people don't make it. They don't make it out. You know what I mean? So I want people to start thinking about other ways. Like, don't want to be a rapper because you want to be rich. Don't want to be a DJ because you want to be rich. Don't want to do it because you have passion for it. Like, when I get off that radio at 10 o'clock, the first thing I do is I drive to the office, and all we doing is kicking ideas off each other about apartment complexes, houses, this, that. Or we bouncing ideas about Shalo Shack, trying to get an artist to get on Shalo Shack shit, or talking to somebody, because at the end of the day, it's still like, shout to Cool and Dre. Like, we told him the situation. Cesar reached out to him. I reached out to him, and they was able to do production for him. Like, same thing with people that we really fuck with. I asked, I got this artist. I want you to hear him. If you like him, do something. And most everybody is down so far.
Got that. Make some
I applaud the fact that the Breakfast Club doesn't have like an agenda or a program director. You guys really bring in people.
No, they got a program director.
No, but I mean, like, does you approve?
Nobody tells us what to do.
No, nobody. I don't believe that.
It's a 2 out of 3 rule. Like, if 2 of the members agree, then we do it. If 2 disagree, then we don't do it.
Right.
But we never really shit on each other. Like, unless it's somebody that we really don't like, or I don't like, or Charlamagne don't like. But you got to be 2 out of 3.
Right.
And the third one just waits the rotation for the next time they have an idea.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Right.
But I'm usually the one that's the most sensitive in that, because I'm the one that holds grudges and don't like somebody for a certain reason. That's usually me. But.
So where y'all standing with the Nicki Minaj beef at this point right now? Did she reach out? Did she Are you a Barb? Are you not a Barb? Like, are you
Nah,
like,
I mean, like I said, I ain't got no problem with Nicki, man. I want to see Nicki succeed. I mean,
but
Nicki,
you have seen the change.
Yeah.
Let's just because I don't know Shorty. I've met her very slightly in the beginning, and never met the blown up Nicki.
Okay.
I've never met the blown up Nicki. I've got respect for her. I got respect for her relationship. A lot of people criticize me for not asking Nas about Nicki Minaj, and the reason why I didn't is because I got respect for her new relationship. I don't know Homeboy, but I know of his people and of his, and it's all been mutual respect. So how do you feel of the change? And is there even a change?
I think with Nicki, yeah, there's a change. I mean, there's always a change when you go from struggling, not having it, to making it. You know what I mean? And for Nicki should have a chip on her shoulder. Like, honestly, like.
Wait, what you mean by that?
If you think about it, right? When Nicki came out in New York didn't fuck with Nicki.
That's why she went to the South.
She went to the South.
Right.
And then she popped in Atlanta, and then she came back, and then New York accepted her when she popped. So for Nicki, it's like, nigga, y'all ain't fuck with me at first anyway. Fuck y'all. I did it on my own. I grinded it out, and she should have that attitude. But, you know, I respect her, and she's done a lot in this industry, and she's broken a lot of trends. She's broken a lot of barriers. And let's not get it twisted. Nicki can spit. She can rap. Like, she can rap. So, you know, me and her don't see eye to eye on things, and it is what it is. But I want to see her succeed. You know what I mean? Right. She's supposed to be getting married. I want to see her happy. If I want to see that. You know what I mean? She never did anything nasty with, you know, got me shot at or anything like that. You know, we had words. Anybody had words. But I want to see her win. Like, I enjoy people, especially seeing somebody from my borough win it.
Right. Me too. Me too. All
right. Hey, I gotta take this moment to give EFN a shout out.
Yeah, please. He's in Africa.
Yeah.
He's doing the 6th installment to the Coming Home series.
Yes.
He's in Africa.
Okay.
He's out there
right
for
now.
12 days. Is a big thing to finish off the first series that he guys called Coming Home. So he's done Peru, Vietnam, Haiti, Cuba, which was the first one. Coming Home Colombia was the movie that I was in, so you can see that on the trailer, not released yet. And Africa, he left yesterday.
Oh.
And that's a big deal to do Africa. He's doing hip hop, he's talking about the country, all the elements of the culture, and exploring hip hop is dope. You know,
That's really dope.
Let's just hope this nigga come back. Goddamn it.
Now you come back.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas say, yo, he going to Africa. I just gave the nigga a fist.
You never been to Africa?
Nah, nigga.
We gotta get you to Africa, man.
Yeah, Akon told me the same shit. Akon sat at the same seat you sitting at. Akon. What happened was I had when I was real hot, like I was platinum. I had about a bunch of shows for that good number, and they kept telling me, yo, you got to get shots. So I had different number for somewhere else, and I was just like, all right, cool. But I asked Akon when he got here, and he was like, yo, you don't got to get shots. You know what I'm saying, when you go there. But
that depends where you're going. Like, it depends what part of Africa. Like, we've been to Nigeria, we've been to South Africa, Johannesburg. Like, we've been all over Africa, and not one time was I required to take a shot at any of those places that I went to.
That's where Akon took.
You know what I mean? But some places I'm sure maybe you have to.
Uganda or some shit. Yeah.
But where they booking you're not gonna need shots.
Yeah, probably not. But,
he's in Cape Town, Johannesburg, and
Durban.
No, Cape Town, Johannesburg, and I think it started with a C. Yeah, he got to be careful because Jack Thriller thought he was white. So
yeah. We love South Africa. We go 3 times a year. They show me a lot.
When you say we, you talking about you and your family?
No, me and my
I see you always
DJ.
You always big somebody up.
Big
he be telling you to do some.
He's a big artist out there. Yeah, he's a big artist out there in South Africa, and it's funny because he's similar to how
Joanna?
Shaylo is. No. That's the other side. He was saying how Shaylo was there. He's in South Africa, real big out there. And we go out there 3 times a year. And Styles P just went out there, so I made sure Styles P seen him. So they held Styles P down. They got Styles P and Smoke. Like they really good. So I love it, man. We try to go as many times as we can. It's a long flight, but I love it.
Goddamn, make some noise for that. Now, Envy, I would like to reiterate that Nas pulled a gun out on you one time. I like this story. I really love this story.
Yeah.
What happened? You was on Jamaica Ave. Let's take it from there.
I was on
this
Jamaica
is the belly
Ave.
scene, correct?
Yeah, Jamaica
This is where
Ave.
they got belly from. Let's just roll with it.
Yeah, right.
Let's just roll with the story. This is where they got belly from, nigga.
So this was the backside of the Coliseum block where you used to park and used to walk through to go to the Coliseum. Big place in Queens where everybody used to go shopping.
Yes.
And I was selling mixtapes at the time. And at the time, nobody fucked with my mixtapes because I was a quote-unquote fake clue. So nobody really wanted my mixtapes. So I would have to hustle the Africans and, yo, come on, just take this. So I seen Nas. And Nas had a chick with him, a little light-skinned Spanish chick with him. And you know, you're excited to see Nas.
Yes.
It's Nas, and he's by himself.
And what
There's no
Nas was
security.
this? Is after Illmatic?
This was like, this had to be like 90, I would say 95.
So Illmatic's 92. So yes, it written.
It was written.
Yeah, he's up.
So
this is after I Rule the World.
Yeah, and
he got
he had a GS 300.
Yeah.
And that's Nas. So I'm
was it gold? Was it the gold GS 300? Because I remember seeing that. Okay, continue.
So I see Nas and I'm like, oh shit. So I start running up the block, and me and my it was my DJ friend at the time, Boogie Black, and we running up, Nas, I got something for you. I got something for you. So I'm reaching in the bag to pull out the mixtape. Nas pull out his gun. What you got for me, nigga? Fuck you got for me? I'm like, oh shit. It's a mixtape. So he takes my tape and says, yo, I'm coming up to nigga. You know, niggas get shot like that. Out of his car, I took off. And I was like, wow, Nas just pulled out a gun on me.
A part of you got to be like, that's dope. A little bit.
After that, I was like, yeah, I was like, yo, Nas is real. I went back to Queens, but like, yo, Nas just pulled out a gun on me.
So has Nas, let's do one more shot. And let's give Lucci a shot. Has Nas ever been to the Breakfast Club?
Nas has never been to the Breakfast Club. If you know Nas don't really do morning shows. Like, you know, that's the one thing I love about Nas. He does what he wants. I'm good.
Hit that smoke jack.
I don't know about that one. He does what he wants, and I love that about him. You know what I mean? And now, if you see Nas out and about, Nas is never with a bunch of security. He's always with one person by himself. And
I seen him by himself in LA one time. It's crazy. I don't want to say where because we still hang out there. And you know, we had just, you know, everything was prepared. And me, this nigga, I'm walking with this motherfucker. And we walking through, and I'm like, that look like Nas. And he looking like, that look like Nori. And I'm like, yo, this nigga just jumps up. And I'm like, yo. I didn't even say, yo, why you by yourself? I'm just like, I just rolled with it. I said, you good? He said, yo, I'm good. I gave him a 5, but that's it was in LA. In LA. But, you know, that's the crazy shit. For me, and I'm sorry, I'm keeping the industry right now.
It's all good.
But for me, seeing Nas' progression,
Shop.
and seeing, oh, hey, birthday. Uno más. Give him another one now. You gotta learn. Yeah, you got. Préndame. Yeah, give him a little one.
One more.
Okay. Uno más. No, a little bit more. No, a little. Okay. Salud, loco. Salud. Hey. Okay. But Envy, me and you, we got the party around the same amount of years. I'm 41. I'll be 42 September 6th. Been in this game at least since 96, 97. I would never think that we would be sitting here on a Jay-Z platform talking, on a Revolt platform, which is on what Diddy, talking, sitting here on when you listen to us on audio, that's Massive Hill. Like me, I didn't really have dreams of like going outside the culture. I wanted to stay inside the culture because I know they won't fire me. The thing is, I know I'm loose. I know I might say some shit that's not politically correct.
Right.
I know that. Let's not even go through it for me to go through that. So I wanted to keep it cultural. So I had deals from all these other companies, I promise you. They even offered me more, kinda. But the thing was, I wanted to go where I was appreciated.
Right, absolutely.
I wanted to go where I was celebrated. I don't like to go where just people just deal with me and just say, you know what I'm saying? And do you think that's where the culture is going? Do you think, because just think about it. As much as we talked about Nicki and much as we talked about Joe, we're talking about them on their own platform.
Correct.
Did you ever see that?
I never did, but I do love it. You know what I mean?
love it too.
I just wish that we just got to get together and do more things outside the box. Like even with Tidal and Revolt, you know, it's good that we have this show, you know, where we talk music and talk, you know, giving the, you know, flowers to the greats. But we need to do stuff like, and it's gonna sound crazy, but like Why not have a real estate show on one of those platforms?
That's hard.
Why not?
That's hard.
You know, why not have?
The white guys.
You didn't hear what he just said. On these platforms.
These platforms.
When our
You gotta talk correct, though. He said on these platforms. ¿Entiende? Oíste? No, he's not speaking Spanish. I'm speaking Spanish to you. Cállate, loco.
But on our platform, so we can teach each other.
Yes.
They're coming to Title Listen to Music. We're coming to Vote to Watch TV. We need to have it there. Even like I look at some of, cooking show to teach our community how to cook cleaner. Teach them about, herbal stuff that people use to herbal and how to eat, what to put in their bodies. We don't have none of those shows, but they have them on their shows. Martha Stewart has her show and she cooks for her people. And even like some of the family shows, you see all these Love and Hip Hop and Housewives of this and they fighting and this, that, and the other. But where's the positivity on our own networks? Where's our own Cosby Show? Where's our own shit that's real? Like that's fathers going through the shit that fathers go through. We don't have none of that stuff. So it's a start. And I'm curious to see, how it finishes up. I understand that, because we all start, Jay-Z said something last week, we got to start as the janitor. I understand they're not going to have a lot of the money that these other networks has, but we got to believe in the longevity in the long run to make sure that we can build, Diddy's network so he can hire more of us. And
when we start out right now, you see what you requested when I asked you what you drinking?
Yeah.
You said 50 cent shit. You see what I'm drinking?
Yeah.
I'm drinking whole shit.
Yeah,
and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to keep continuing to support our homies. Come on, pull up. Hold up. Because you know why? We gotta make Tidal the new Apple. With no disrespect to my man Larry Jackson at Apple. I love you. No disrespect to anybody that works at Apple. But Mr. Apple, we can't identify with. It's not Apple that's the problem. If you taking care of African Americans, taking care of brown people, taking care of people from our community, from the hip hop community, we love that. We ain't against that. But at the same token, we can identify a little bit more to Mr. Jay-Z, to Mr. Tidal. We can identify more to Mr. Sean Puffy Combs. I can identify more to the dude from Queensbridge, from 40th and Vernon.
Yeah.
And I could also relate to the nigga from 41st and Vernon. And Chico from the pub. I'm old school. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
I'm so sorry. But I would rather do that. I'd rather keep it cultural sometimes. Sometimes we take it outside the culture so much. Like, God bless with anybody who does that. Who takes it outside the culture. I've done that. I've chased the check so many times.
Give me both.
So many times. And you know what I realized? That I was just a number outside of the culture. But when inside the culture, they know who Nori is. They know Nori got a whole nother career if this podcast shit don't work.
Right.
They know if the music shit don't work, Nori gonna... Nigga, I did Spanish for 3 years. I could hardly speak Spanish. Come on, make some noise for me. If that's not a hustler, I don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? See, goddamn, come on.
We gotta stop canceling so fast. Like black people especially.
We cancel each other.
We'll cancel a nigga in a minute.
Okay,
you
nigga
say something
wrong,
cancel a nigga.
Unfollow.
But that shit is whack, and I'm gonna tell you why, right? Like, if somebody wear Gucci, we're not fucking with Gucci, cancel. But it's stupid to think that everybody knows everything. Right. And I'm always like, let's have a conversation. Let's say Nori said some foul shit, and then say it hurts a group of people or hurts somebody. Why not somebody say, yo, Nori, this is what it was. This is how it affected the nigga. This is how it made him feel. Then Nori look back and be like, word, all right, well, I shouldn't have did it. But as soon as you cancel a nigga, first thing that's gonna kick in his ego. You canceling me? Fuck y'all. I said what I want to say. It's like we gotta have them conversations now. You know what I mean?
But how about Equinox? I kind of canceled Equinox because they do Trump or Wiley. Am I right?
I mean, I don't fuck
I told
with
my trainer,
you know what I mean? Fuck with him?
Yeah, Equinox. Yo, can you go to my car? I got 3 blunts in my car. It's already rolled up, please. And I got I also got a little bit of a little bit of bud there too. Come on, bring that in. You got the key? Come on. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. So this is what we doing. We celebrating our own. You know what I'm saying, Lucci? You know what I'm saying? You fucking with strippers, right? Keep it real. I mean, throw it out there, man. Property managers out here living. Tell them niggas this is the new shit. Nah, you know why? So many people, if they knew they could be a property manager and score and be a nigga still, listen, my nigga, we gotta spread your job. I'm just saying.
Caesar's like, that's not business.
Caesar's like, yo, you really fucking them? Like, I'm just playing. That's something I threw in there. This is not what's really going on. It's something I just made up.
You can't mix the business with a pleasure.
There you go.
All right.
It's okay, Caesar.
I'm 41 years old, so I stopped that. But back in the day, I'm gonna keep it 100. Business and pleasure was the this shit among business. Niggas gotta
Just
relax.
fuck them after they don't run from
I
you
thought
no
about
more.
it, man. I was Me Too. These bitches was Me Too and me. Like I thought about it. Like I really thought about it. Like I thought I was scoring. These bitches was like they were fucking me. I'm being honest. I'm going to go through my Bill Cosby history. I've been Bill Cosby. I'm talking about these chicks. All right, I went too far. All right.
Let me ask you, you ever got robbed though? I have to ask you, like, you ever mess with a chick and she got you?
You know what the crazy shit is? I was in Chicago one time.
Chi-town.
And I woke up in the morning and the bitch, she wrote a letter. She said, "Don't you ever fall asleep in front of a bitch like me again." Wow. And she said just shit. She gave me the code to the shit and put all my jewelry in the safe.
Wow.
It was the craziest shit ever. Yes, it's the craziest shit ever. And God bless the dead. No, she made the code because there wasn't no code.
Left it on the note.
She made it. She made it. And you know, she knew my family and shit, so they never oh shit. Okay, that was service. That's service for your ass right there. All right. I ain't gonna front. Roll some more because these are my rolls. These are not great. These are not great. I don't even pass my rolls. Yeah, because it's not great. But yeah, to answer your question, that was the time that I woke up and then you know, not to that's why I said rest in peace. We were actually on the tour with Mobb Deep, and I heard that they got P and Half. The same bitches, like the same crew of bitches.
Really?
But I guess I must have fucked her great. So I'm not bragging. I mean, you have one of them nights. You know what I'm saying? You have one of them nights, you blow it out the park. Phew. Like, oh shit! I just like she left me a note. Like I was like, and them niggas woke up. I was like, yo, my shit. So I was like, holy moly guacamole. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. I was good. I didn't even tell niggas. Like, I think this is the first time I'm actually saying that. I got a note, like. Because everyone else was sad as shit when I went downstairs, and I was just like, let me just hold this to myself. But yeah, I never got a gun pointed to me. No, I never. Especially not as Nori. I got guns pointed to me as Poppy, a lot, and I pointed a lot.
We know.
As well.
You shot somebody.
But not as Nori. You know what? And I want to knock on wood. One of the greatest things is I never really had problems in the industry because most people, aside for the time, I always regret it every time you brought that up, and I would like to address it because I got to take a pee-pees, but I would like to address it first. The thing was at that time, Envy, I always looked at y'all as one, meaning Desert Storm. I could never separate, you guys. And what happened was, I paid Duro, I paid Clue, I've never got a free session from Duro. Just so you know, like, not even on my birthday. Like, not on Thanksgiving. Like, if he came out, he paid, I paid. So what happened was, when it came time for you, I'm thinking you signed the So Def, and that was not my rate. My rate was like 50 or something like that at the time. But I had paid Clue so many times from Esther Loca and all that. I didn't differentiate you from Clue. Right. So that's why I always admitted to it. Like when I came to the Breakfast Club, I always just say, you know what, Envy, you're right, and I'm sorry. But you were right, and I was sorry. But the thing about it was, I was obligated because of so much thing from professional 1, professional 2, professional. So when you hit me, I'm like, all right, maybe they're taking advantage. And I'm thinking maybe it's Clue hitting you. So again, I apologize because when you told me that, you were absolutely right. I never ever defended myself. In case you didn't know that, I never defended myself. I always say, you know what, Envy, you're right. And I'm still gonna say you're right. I'm not gonna take it back, even though I feel I was right. I'm not gonna take it back because of our relationship. I should have not put Clue in front of that.
Right. And people, if you don't know the story, when Nori was first started, I used to pick Nori up in my caravan.
Yep.
And Nori used to jump in the back of the caravan and we'd ride to the city and ride whatever it was. And I just believed in him. And when he popped, I was happy because I felt like a part of me popped. So when I finally got on to do my album, I'm calling my friends.
Right.
Yo, Jay, I done played many. Can I get a song for your mixtape on my album? Sure, Jay does it. DMX, I need a record, sure. All these people, Fifth, I need a record, sure. And then when I come to my guy Nori, he like, yeah, I got you. I need 30.
Right.
I'm like, 30 what? What you need? 30 what? What you need? 30 stacks. I'm like, oh shit.
No, and listen, I will never take away from that because I believe him if he said that. But the thing was, what led up to that? What led up to that was me paying Clue 15 bands for a beat. Me playing Clue every time, and then me seeing his right hand man, like he said, this was his right hand man. I didn't look at him at the time as envy, and there's no disrespect. It was, that was Clue's man, and I'm like, Clue was like in a hole to me. Because I paid for everything. And I've done millions of freestyles for this nigga. This nigga never brought me a sun kiss. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't give me a hero, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. No Doritos or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I paid him. So I paid him, and I just felt like I was being played at the time. So I felt like it wasn't you when you called. Like, so I never said that because the reason is because I'm still wrong. Regardless of what, I should have called you and said that. So I'll take this. Like, as a man, I'm going to take it. And I'll take it to this day. Pause.
And that's old, but I
Pause.
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
No, I'll take it to this day because I should have been able, but I wasn't able. I should have been able to say envy is envy and Clue is Clue. But back then, you got to realize how tight y'all was. Like, that's why I looked at Envy, Clue, Webb, Nitty, Skane Dollar. They all one nigga. Y'all were not separate to me. I seen Skane Dollar the other day. Oh, what's her nigga? But to me, when I see Skane, I still see you.
Right.
I still see Clue. I still see Webb and Nitty. So y'all all Enduro. Y'all all was the same. So it was so much redundant favors that I kept doing for Clue, and obviously Clue was the hottest nigga in the world. Absolutely. So I never looked at it like it was a favor until someone put that in my head. Like, are you getting paid for the Clue shit? And I was like, niggas get paid for that? I was like, I thought this was, and niggas, and, obviously, just like all the young dudes that make a mistake, that was a mistake that I made, meaning, like I said, I couldn't differentiate the two. I could not understand where, what they say, where envy starts and where Clue ends.
Right. Yeah,
At that time, you know what I'm saying? So again, I would like to say that because I like to say I apologize because you're my brother. Because I fuck with you, and that's why I never corrected it. Like for 3 years, I let you chastise me on the Breakfast Club. I took it. I don't know if you guys can go look at the interviews. You guys can go look at the interviews. I always took it because you know why? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how or why I was wrong. If I was wrong, just own it as a man. And that's what I learned as a 38-year-old, as a 39-year-old. I'm 41 right now. I'll be 42 this year. The Miami weekend is going down. I'm going down. What's going on, man? Nigga, come on, man. Come on. You want another Uno Mas? Uno Mas, man. So, but I just wanted to tell you that, Envy, because I appreciate that. Because, and I never really, like I said, I never defended myself because at the end of the day, I knew I was wrong, but I learned from that process. I learned that Smith is different from Weston.
Right.
I learned that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Havoc is different from Prodigy.
Right.
I always looked at them both. You know what I'm saying? And it was a dumb shit because I looked at the streets as the industry, and it's not the same. Yeah, okay, niggas is calling me from the streets, right? As I said that. What the fuck? I don't know. It feels like somebody got arrested call. So I'm not gonna answer this one. I don't know. As I touched it, it felt like, you know the Yala got arrested. Or the Yala just shot somebody. And I don't want to do that. So how do you guys avoid the streets? You guys, I made fun about Patterson because I got cousins in Patterson. I got people that live around Patterson. And Patterson is a real neighborhood. It's not gentrified yet as a Harlem. So how do you guys avoid that type of things? Still maintain your great business out there, but at the same token, this is not a phony neighborhood. Like you can't just run up on somebody's shit and just piss on their door and say, give me my rent. Like this nigga might have a machine gun. How do you roll with that?
Never know who to run to.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what it comes down to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you do a background check here and there,
Right.
You gotta know who to run to. We don't run to
No, but we did background checks for the gun violence in America, and these niggas still shooting up malls. So
been doing 12 years. We just been lucky. I pick them.
Right. You can look at a nigga and be like, this
everything
nigga
with energy with him. Like you can interview somebody and feel they're a real
I look
person.
at your shoes, man.
But you can tell them it's work.
Nah, but, I've been doing it for a long time, And then people respect us too. We've been in the game for a long time, man. We ain't asshole landlords. We rent to anybody. We give people chances. You know what I mean? I don't discriminate.
Right.
I don't care what you do as long as you pay me my rent. You know.
So if nigga come in there, he's smoking crack, as
I
long
don't
as he
care
got
what
the money.
you do, pay your rent.
They got crystal
You know,
meth.
it's a business. I don't care what you do. You know. Just pay your
Nigga be in
rent.
there like this. Come here, let's check out your money.
I don't want to fuck with my rent, man. I don't fuck what you do, man.
Yo, brothers, hold on. Let's do another shot. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it, man. Yeah. Man, I thank you, brothers, man. This is your second time doing it. This is your second time doing it. This is your second time doing it. Your first time doing it. And I want to tell y'all, man, so many other shows is about interrogating people and, you know, whatever they're about. Our show is about bigging people up. To me, if you're a hip-hop artist, you're a DJ, you're a part of this culture, you're a hero because of what you have to endure. I could never take off my mask. Like, you know, you see Batman or Superman, these niggas do this shit, and then they take off their cape.
We're all superheroes.
That nigga, that's what I'm trying to say. These niggas could be Clark Kent. I've never been Clark Kent in my life. I've always been Superman. And for that, we all have to big each other up. Our community is because what we're doing is superhero shit. And you know, I knew you, Envy, from in your grandma's basement, from rhyming. Would I sit here and tell you 20 years later you would be a real estate tycoon? Hell no. I couldn't predict that shit using the MPV. Was it an MPV?
No, it was a caravan.
It was a caravan? Damn,
Caravan, no tents.
No tents.
Con Edison caravan.
Con Edison?
Con Edison was selling cars cheap. And my pops bought it for me to drive around with. A Con
I thought it
Edison.
was an MPV.
I thought you was. They even have leather or suede or cloth and vinyl.
Because Wu-Tang had that song at the time, MPVs every week. So in my mind, when you pulled up, I thought I said, nigga, we MPVs, nigga. Jesus, so
the light blue one.
You know,
light blue caravan, yeah.
You know, I wanna thank you, brothers, for taking your time out to sit down with us. You know what I'm saying? All four of y'all brothers, man. The three of y'all brothers, I enjoy that y'all supporting this brother right here because him being from the Dominican Republic, you know, there's not a lot to offer. You know, I go to the Dominican Republic all the time. So the fact that, you know, he could easily sign to a Dominican Republic label or a Puerto Rican label, and they might not teach him about publishing. They might not teach him about arts. That's one of the foulest things I got when I got into reggaeton was that I was asking people, yo, what's your publishing company? And they didn't know that shit. And me, I was so offended because that's how I got jerked. So the fact that you guys are coming together and, you know, supporting this brother right here and taking his dream from out of the Dominican Republic and making it not just America, a global thing, I respect that.
We appreciate that.
I respect that. The fact that you guys are, you know, spreading your generational real estate wealth, especially to our fans, you know, who are regular people. Like, because I'm a regular person. Without you take the war report away from me, I'm a hood nigga, my nigga. Ain't nothing. Like, my Maybach smell like Phyllis. Every one of my cars, nigga, except for the ones my younger kids is in, them shit smell like Yonde. Like, I'm out there smoking. I'm good. You know I got a medical card. I'm medically approved. I just want y'all to know, like, I smoking from the police. The police like, what you doing? I'm like, listen, sir, how you doing? And they can't do nothing to the Yonde, you know what I mean? But I just want to tell y'all, while y'all live face to face, how much the culture, the community respects what you guys are doing. From everybody from Killer Mike to, you know, I see everyone, you know, sitting there and talking about what you guys are doing and respecting what you guys are doing. So everybody is gravitating towards you guys. And I want you to say that that's not no normal shit. That's not no regular shit. We respect it. In case anybody ain't telling y'all to your face, we respect what y'all doing. We understand what y'all doing. And the thing is that this guy, look at him, he's a property manager. I would think a property manager got on a tie and all that. This is my version of a property manager. From now on, if you don't look like Lucci, you're my property manager. But I want to tell y'all, man, thank y'all, because you know why? people from the hood, they need to know about these jobs. They only think about rappers. They only think about basketball players. They only think about football players. And the reality is, 95% of those people with a dream, that dream ain't gonna work. But they can be a doctor. They can be a dentist. They can be a real estate guy. They can be a property owner. They can do this. This is something that they can do. And the fact that y'all are spreading it is no way, shape, form, or fashion that I won't help you guys spread it. I will help you guys spread it to the end of my life. And thank you guys for letting us know that there's money that we could get outside of fucking rapping and shaking our ass. God damn. I mean, for the ladies, the ladies. No, I mean, come on. Let me tell you something. Every fucking bitch that don't got a man is shaking her ass right now. So listen. Let me just tell you something. Let me tell you something. The hoes is running rapid right now. I'm being honest. They taking over the world. So we need to get them an option.
We teach the hoes out of them.
Did you see the commercials that bitch said, all I need is Henny and a plan B? I said, damn. Y'all didn't see that shit?
Yeah, I seen it.
All I need is Henny and a plan. I almost rhymed to the record because the shit was kind of hard. I was like, oh, man. I said, all I need is Henny. I was like, damn, bitch. I'm going to hit her with the Henny, man. Hit her with the plan B.
But I want to say, thank you to you, too. A lot of people don't necessarily, you get the flowers, but a lot of people don't know what you've been through to get where you got.
Thank you.
And then not only that is once you got there, you transcended and did other things. You know what I mean? And as fucked up as it was, I was one of those people I was pointing at you when you dropped the reggaeton song. Like, this nigga's bugging. You know what I mean? I remember
how we here now. Me and my brother grew up listening to you guys. And
right.
we're doing business.
No, but Envy, I want you to start. I want you to finish too. But that was the real thing for me was I saw it though. Like it's like I'm sorry to get deep on y'all niggas. But like, imagine if you could take yourself back and say, where you see Kool Herc, and say, yo, I think that shit is gonna work.
Right.
That's what I did with reggaeton. Like literally, I was in Puerto Rico, and I would come back to New York, and I would be offended. God bless. That Enough didn't play it.
Right.
Yeah.
That what's my man name from La Mega Sabega? Alex Sensation wasn't playing it. Camilo wasn't playing it. And these are dudes that were frequently visiting Puerto Rico and frequently visiting Dominican Republic and Colombia with me. And I was like, why the fuck y'all don't come home and do that? And I did it, and it's true. Like I'm glad you said that because
and I respect
so
that,
many people was like,
I was me.
It's over.
Even when you started this,
right.
When you started the podcast world and started the show, I was like, yeah, this guy Nori. I support it because he's my brother. Yeah, whatever you want to come on the radio, come. But at first I was like, this Nori gonna give us about 3 months and that's gonna be a wrap. But to see how far you've grown and from the street shit to, I mean, at one time, I mean, it's still. You do what you want to do, but at one time it was like, nigga, Nori didn't even have questions prepared. He was just here.
Yeah, it's true.
But but to where you've come and how you've on the the Tidal platform and Revolt platform and how you made it a business and how you care about ownership, I respect that. You know what I mean? And I would say I appreciate that because you're showing the next person out there that you can do it.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people don't get to see.
Thank you.
And Nori is one of those guys, he will ask questions. Like even with real estate, Nori hits me up, yo, Envy. How do you do this? I want to come to New York and fuck with y'all and let me see.
I am.
And I respect that. And I respect what you do. And I just want to say, from me, us, thank you.
Yeah,
you know
good looking. And what I want to say, and I want to end it here. I want to big up Joe Button. I always say his name wrong. Everybody always
shout out to Joe Button.
I want to big up Joe Button for understanding what we did. What happened was, again, I want people to understand that Hov is really out here living his raps. Hov and them came to us and said, yo, we don't want to own your shit. We want to be in business with you, but we don't want to own it. That opened up for Mass Appeal to exist, and it opened up for Revolt to exist. Because that's the most phenomenal shit in the world. Is if you go to MTV right now, you go to Spotify, for argument's sake. That's a cigarette? No cigarillo. No cigarillo. Okay. But you can smoke a marijuana. Diablo, fuma hierba, loco, dime. Y más. Drink champs, no cigarillo. But what I'm saying is, like, these places, they want to come and they want to own your material. That's why what I love what Joe Button said is, he understood that I understood that exclusivity should not exist anymore in the 2019s and the 2020s. And I understood that. I really did. I stood there and I said the Revolt wanted this amount of episodes and Tidal wanted this amount of episodes. But the best thing about Tidal is they wanted no ownership. All they wanted was a license. And that shit opened up for us to be, I wanted to work less but earn more.
Right.
And the only way to do that was to do business with people I know that trust me. Bill Gates don't know who the fuck I am. Mr. Spotify don't know who the fuck I am. He doesn't know what Super Thug meant to him in his high school.
Right. True.
But I could guarantee you, fuck the bitch to Super Thug. I can guarantee you, Nas did something strange for a piece of change. To homeboy, I came to party. I guarantee you, Puff was mad when the war report came out because he was Chinese suing it. I know these niggas. These niggas know my value. And I know I'm going to say something stupid. What is Mr. Spotify going to say to me? And I'm not, this is, because I love Spotify. I just want to be clear. Like, I don't want to, because I'm just saying the things that I was facing. I know I'm going to say something crazy. So what is this company? And it started because it was a subscription-based company who offered us the biggest bag, but no one knew who the fuck they were. But it was a subscription. And I said, fuck it. Bro, if that's the case, let me blow up the homie subscription. And let's make Tidal the new Apple. Not to diss Apple. We still love Apple. I still get some checks from Apple. Not to diss Spotify. But do you know who owns Apple? Exactly. You know who owns Spotify? I know the nigga French from somewhere. Nope. Do you know the nigga that owns Tidal?
Goddamn right.
You know the nigga that owns Masterpill?
Goddamn right.
You know the nigga that owns Revolt?
Goddamn right.
Let's end it on that. Goddamn right. I got you. You gonna take a picture?
No cigarrillo.
No cigarrillo, no. Dime. Pase eso. Twin, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Yo, I'm grateful for, man. I got shot last November. And this November, I'm here alive with my family. So I'm grateful for that, because I could have been dead. This time last year, I was shot in my spine. Now I'm in a wheelchair, but look, I'm living life. I'm still winning. You hear? Still moving forward. You know, showing people you can still live life no matter what happens. There's obstacles you gotta live through. You hear? It's a challenge. So it makes it even more interesting now, because now it's all about mind games. I got that. You hear? But I'm grateful for being here in Los Angeles. My family, I'm grateful for the Ciroc dinner. Shout out to Bub, shout out to French.